Hey everybody, just a quick little message. This weekend, my brother Joel, Mr. Cosmo Teocal, is going to be having a visual biography. It's beautiful to see because this is going to be a solo show, and speaking through him through the time that I've known him, he's talked about how, I guess to me now, thinking back, he hasn't found the right moment to actually display his art. He's always questioned that, and as a friend, like he puts it, as an absorber, it's amazing to witness what he's doing now, and it's a solo show. Yes, my brother Joel with his very first solo show. If you can, please, this Friday, come through. The address for this event is going to be 13302 South Baltimore Avenue, Chicago, Illinois 60633. So please come through. It starts at 7 p.m. and coming from me, it's going to be a very beautiful experience. So make sure to come out and support the brother, support one of your own, support local, support our 9-3 Studio brothers, Cosmo.
Extremely fascinated as a human about another intelligent life.
All right, we're going to start off with the salud.
Salud.
Yes.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Salud, my brothers. Salud.
Salud.
Please.
Así está.
I forgot that. Why does it? Do you guys know why you? And after you salute, you put it down. Do you know why?
I don't.
Yeah, like after you salute, you put it down, you pick
Oh,
it back
you're
up,
supposed
and
to
then
put it
drink
down
it.
and then...
It's like some kind of gentleman shit.
Oh, shit.
I
don't
thought it was
know.
for
Oh,
oxygen.
I don't know the
the
meaning
bubbles.
behind it.
Oh, for
I
oxygen.
think
No,
something.
chingues.
It's probably scientific shit.
It's probably bullshit, but it's
But
somewhat.
it still makes sense.
Hey, someone... That's a good one, though. I believe that shit.
I don't know, but that's the weird thing, right?
That
That's
shit
one of
sounds
those-
dope.
Oh yeah, let
shit
me know
sounds
when you
dope.
got that. But I'm still good with this one. Let me know when you're ready.
Así está.
You've been recording already, haven't you? You motherfucker.
Welcome back to Put of the Lord podcast. Today, we got somebody very special, almost unbelievable to me, because the first time I met this guy, I thought I was looking at my future self. I'm like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
what's going on right now? It's not supposed to work like this. The world's gonna go to the end.
I'm glad you guys met as individuals because you guys, from my perspective, has very similar vibes, similar just outlooks on life, and the simple pleasures, and then just the same drive, almost a doppelganger split image. And I'm like, oh, if these guys collide, only dope shit's gonna happen. And then so far, only dope shit has happened.
Yeah, nothing but the best fucking.
When'd you
Energy ever.
first meet this?
It was through you. We were at
I don't
the meeting. Not meeting. We were at one of the Shapeless gathering
Events?
drawings.
Oh.
And I was hanging out, and you were like, "Hey, bro,
Yes.
you need to meet this man."
Yes.
And, we had.
Yeah.
There's so many people there, so you get to talk to everybody.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool. But yeah, you just like, "Hey, Joe, hold on, hey, you need to meet this very special person right here."
Yeah.
Mm.
And but I already knew through. I didn't know him, but through the podcast.
Oh, okay.
When he came in South by Southeast.
Shout out.
Oh
yeah, badass. That was badass. And he was funny and really cool right away. You know, as a listener, I was just like, oh, shit, this dude's fucking dope.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate you. But yeah, that's how we met. And first time I met him, I was like, wow. I right away, like a lot of people that I meet, I feel like I could learn a lot about this guy. Not as far as like on a personal level, but at a teaching level, like a educational level, like something to look forward to, you know? Because a lot of times, like you go through life meeting people that are very, I don't want to insult nobody, but basic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or even if it's not basic, it's a bad vibe.
Yeah, bad
like,
vibe.
As soon as like there's a bad vibe, it's like, oh Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't want to pick up nothing from this food. Oh, fooey.
Yeah, so that
Yeah.
I definitely like connected to you right away, and I'm like, I gotta meet this guy more and more. And again, like I said, it's not even a coincidence no more. I met him through 9-3 Studios. Shout out again.
Yeah.
And they're amazing, and they connected a lot of people together. But ever since then, whenever I go to 9-3 Studios, I'm always like, for real, I'm like always looking forward to seeing you, bro. I'm like, I hope this guy's here. So when I see your truck in the front, I'm like, yes. There was one time you tricked me because you went somewhere and you left your truck there.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn it. You
He's
got
not
me.
here.
But yeah, it was you're an amazing person, amazing artist.
Thanks.
We haven't even talked about your art, but your art is beautiful, and it's amazing to see your growth in art as far as where you're getting into now. This is my homie, my brother, my twin, my future, Cosmo.
Cosmo Teocal.
Joel.
Cosmo Teocal.
That's how you pronounce it?
Yeah,
Put some respect on the name.
Cosmo Teocal.
And it's
Cosmo
basically
Teocal.
Cosmo is the cosmos over Teocaltiche is where my dad's from, the ranch where my dad's from. So I just cut it short to Teocal.
Yeah.
So the cosmos over Teocaltiche is basically what my name is.
Wow.
Yeah, the cosmos over the ranch where my dad is.
Wow.
Have you always studied like the culture and stuff like that? Because that's some...
No, at one point I hated everything. I hated everything norteño. I hated norteños. I hated just everything. I didn't like. I was trying to shy away from it. I wanted to be heavy metal. I wanted, fucking Metallica, Iron Maiden, shit like that.
Rock and roll.
We were like, fuck norteño, fuck what my dad listens to.
Yeah.
But eventually, music is just part of your past.
Yeah.
And it just, you can't deny it. I listened to it as a kid, and now I love it. I was even in a norteño band.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Look at that. Full circle, bro.
Yeah. And my dad got to see it, and that was pretty cool.
Oh.
Wow.
He was like, now you're playing real music.
Wow. Now you're playing real
I was
music.
like, I'm doing this on the side, pa.
This ain't nothing. Wait till you see me shred.
I'm rocking out over here. Yeah.
Did he play music? Was he...
No, but he would sing.
No.
He would sing with my mom.
Oh, wow.
And they would do primera, segunda, and voice. My dad would do the primera, my mom would do the segunda. And then as soon as I started playing guitar, which is around like 11, my dad would be like, hey, play the guitar and acompáñame a mí y a tu mamá. So I would accompany them with
Is
the
that how you
guitar.
got started playing guitar?
Yeah, with guitar, yup. I started with guitar.
Yeah.
Guitar was my first instrument. Yep.
That's your first love.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What kind of music would you guys play? Just straight...
Rancheras.
Yeah. Ranchera.
Like Jose Alfredo, Vicente, Ramon Ayala songs.
Yeah.
The old school black and white movie kind of
Yeah,
music.
yeah. And my dad and my mom would sing, and then I would play the guitar. And so, he would be so happy, he would give me a beer. He was like, mijo.
Ooh.
Because my parents would be drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were like, mijo, thank you so much. He was like, here's a cerveza. But just don't take advantage of this.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I do. I love this shit. Sorry, Pop.
Nunca escuchó.
You fucked up.
It's your fault. It's your fault.
You fucked up.
You could've
That's why
gave
he
me a
can play
lollipop.
music.
Guitar and beer, no mames.
The feel to your guitar.
Oh, I loved it. Yeah, it was awesome.
But that's amazing to see that your parents influenced you like that.
Yeah, man, yeah.
I always love hearing stories of people getting interest to something over their parents.
Yeah, and you know what the crazy part about it is that when I joined the Norteño band, and the primera voz was my cousin. And I automatically heard my mom doing segunda. I almost like I could hear her singing and accompanying him. I could hear her voice, so all I had to do was imitate. Yeah, so that was really cool. I could hear my ma when I sing.
No way.
Yeah, I'm imitating my ma's voice.
So you like every time you play, or is it just certain?
Only certain songs. Only certain. Oh, well, I guess mainly in a norteño. I would hear like my ma doing segunda voz. Yeah.
Damn, that's amazing.
My ma even sang in church.
Yeah.
And so did I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've heard these church stories.
Yeah. Yep.
That's beautiful, man. That's
Yeah.
to me sometimes like a lot of people live through a lot of memories with their parents. Certain memories they hold on to and they reconnect to them.
Yeah.
Whenever. So it's beautiful that you're getting to experience something that you love, which is music, and experience it with your mom.
Yeah.
In that sense. And it's just like if you want to really reflect back and think about your mom or really connect in a sense, you just play your guitar and you're right there, you're in sync with her.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I take my guitar to mom's house and we sing together. Yeah, man. My mom rules, and she would be like, "Mijo, saca la botella.
Yeah.
Me voy a echar un chat y una cerveza." You know what I mean? Super fucking cool, man. My mom rules.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, ahorita vamos a cantar.
You have some favorite jams, favorite songs, favorite go-to?
For my ma, it's Cruz Olvido.
Oh.
Yeah, because the song is about the dude leaving, and it's so hard to separate. And it was the song of my parents when my dad did the migration to Los Estados Unidos.
Wow.
Yeah, so
When was that?
bro, I don't even.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dates I don't know, but it was a very special song. Yeah, very special song, because it talks about like, like, oh, I'm gonna miss you so much, but I must do this. This is a must.
Survival mode.
This has to happen. Wow. Yeah. So Cruz Olvido has always been like a very special song to me. Beautiful song.
It's amazing because I think that like we talked about before, that Mexican music connects a lot of people to like very strongly. Like that's the Dolor.
Yeah.
There's a lot of songs with there's a lot of pain.
Yeah.
And you go the positive thing about the pain in these songs is that you go through them with them when you listen to it, and you kind of therapy. It's like therapy to yourself.
Yeah. When you go through a breakup, you put on some chente, serve me some tequila and shit. Goddamn bitch. I'm just joking.
He's a funny man. Yeah. He's a funny man. I have that in my footnotes. Funny man.
Funny man.
When did you start with the art? Because I know you
I've
started.
always,
Because you started guitar around 11, but I know you started art.
Yeah, but no art.
And how did you start drawing?
As a little kid, I don't even know how young, but I'm gonna say like 5. Maybe that's as far as back as I could remember. My brother Juan, the one that's a little bit older than me, he would draw cars and like shoes and like Jordans type of thing.
Oh shit.
And he was really good at it. And I was just like, damn. You know, I was just trying to copy him. Yeah. And eventually, you know, the art just became me because everywhere I would draw all the time. And then, like, when I went to kindergarten, I started drawing. And then I would draw and, like, trade my drawings for, like, cinnamon buns or the cookies. And I was like, man, this is pretty cool.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I didn't have money for the cinnamon buns or all that shit.
Yeah.
But when I started trading my art, I was just like, man, this is kind of cool.
Wow.
Yup. And I never left it. You know, even with my passion with music, art has always been through ups and downs and all arounds. Yeah.
And something that I connect, to me, you're very spiritual.
Oh, right.
Not in a sense of religion, but in a sense of you're connected within yourself. You're very connected to, you know how to guide yourself within the realm of art.
Oh yeah,
So
man.
it's like art
Tell you
is-
the truth, I don't even guide myself. I don't. You know, some of my art is really thought out, and I take my time to graph it. You know, like I think about it, I dream about it, and then there's other art where it just comes out of nothing. But it's, I don't know, my anger of driving, and then I get home and like and I don't even know what's going on. It's just on the canvas.
Mm-hmm.
And then when, you know, in the end, I just see something nice on it. Holy cow! So it's all over the place. My art.
But I do want to say that kind of is, even if it's in an autopilot mode, you're kind of guiding yourself to a better place.
Yeah,
You're guiding like you. That's why that's the spiritual side from you.
Yeah.
Question for you. Do you ever feel like out of body almost? Like
no,
you black out and
yes,
then, and then
yeah,
poof.
you know, yes, I do.
I have this 16
I do.
foot
I do.
artwork right in front of me.
Yeah, there's
And
times
time just,
where
like,
you
melts.
just zone out. Yep. And sometimes it's through like I don't know, anger, and you're just trying to actually zone out. Right? I mean, you know, it's not always good times, and we all go through shit, and you know, when I need to release it, I paint, and some of the times it just, and I zone out. I go into a flow state, and when I come out, I just look at the painting like, wow, that's crazy. I don't even know how that happened.
Wow.
Yeah. And then there's other paintings, very, very like I dream about it, and then I have to like turn it into the canvas. I have to really think about everything. Everything is so detailed. All each and every single line is so very important. And those type of paintings I don't touch unless I feel it.
Ooh.
Yeah, those type of paintings take forever and ever. And then the other paintings, which is just releasing my energy of, I don't know, whatever I went through, of, like I said, ups or downs, those paintings just come out, you know, and I could finish a paintings like those, I could finish in one day.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 days, and
some
then there's other
probably
paintings
taking
that
years,
are-
right?
Take years, yeah.
Some artwork that's
Yeah.
not finished and
Yep. I even cover it up sometimes, so I was like, I'm not gonna look at you for a little bit, because sometimes like you just get used to it, and then like if you cover it up and not look at it, you come up with different ideas. You come up fresh. It's so beautiful.
what do you think that is?
I don't know, man.
What do you think that is?
Taking a break from everything is amazingly beautiful. I think it's necessary, really. Taking a break from work is fucking necessary. Yeah. Like a vacation where you're just by yourself in the forest. That's beautiful. And then you could come back and put up with the bullshit of driving a car for a fucking 45 minutes to an hour. You start putting up with that a lot more when you come from a reset. Yeah, and I think a reset is necessary for everything. For everything. Yep, from art to music.
You are a man of many talents. So not only do you do the music, you do the art, but also woodworking. You were doing something with woodworking now into more, what would you call it? Like chiseling, more.
Yeah, stonework.
Stonework. That's the correct terminology.
Sculptor.
Yeah.
Yep. But I feel that I know a little bit of everything and a whole lot of nothing. I'm fascinated with shit. Like if I see you welding, be like, holy fucking shit! I'm gonna go buy a welding machine.
Wow. Where's
If
that come
I
from?
see you fucking with new gym shoes, like, I want new gym shoes, and I'm gonna start running too. You know what I mean? Like,
What is that curiosity or whatever?
I don't know,
what is
man.
that?
I just, I don't know. I love living, man. I love when I see people create. I'm fascinated with that. When I'm part of 93 Studios, and
Yes, footnote on that.
Shout out.
when I see Roman sculpt and Matt and Cortez paint, I'm fascinated with that. I'm fascinated with them and the way they think.
Yeah.
You almost like want to start asking questions, but
You should
You don't
start
want to
asking.
be
No.
like
No.
like,
You should. I'm telling you.
You know, like, hey, how about if you shut up and you let me paint, kind of deal. Because I've been in those situations where like I was like, can you just like not talk to me and let me just do this? Yeah. So I don't want to be annoying.
I'm pretty sure all those guys there will, with pleasure, talk to you.
Yeah.
any
No,
given day,
they're
you know what I
super
mean?
cool.
But I know you guys get in the zone and shit.
Yeah,
you know, so-
But I admire each and every one, including Detail.
Yeah, add details.
That dude's a bad dude.
That's the mamma jamma.
I feel like the 93 Studios has a little bit of everything.
How'd you
It
get
makes it
started
so
there,
special. By hanging out. Like, those few times that when I met you,
man?
I just started hanging out. I saw it on Instagram and I was like, oh shit. Let me go hang out. Yeah.
I'm so glad you're there because I think you to
Man,
them they
I
speak so
love
highly
it,
of
man.
you.
I love it. I love
They
it.
speak
And I
so
don't
highly.
deserve it.
No, yes
Oh,
you do,
man,
man.
I
you
love
deserve
it,
Yes,
man.
you
I
do.
love
You
it. I have
deserve it.
so much to learn
Yeah,
Yes.
from them. Phew, a lot, a lot.
but the
The
feedback I'm
the
getting as well, you're contributing as well.
they're-
You know what I mean?
they're
So
badass
to see
people, yeah.
to see all you guys in that melting pot, like man, that shit's so dope.
Yeah,
that shit is
I
beautiful.
love
But then
it,
you're
man.
you're reflecting back to how I was speaking of you. Like I just knew I could learn a lot from you. Mm-hmm. That's how you're speaking highly about them. So it's all within the same system. It's just like we all like artists especially always has self doubt,
Yeah,
a lot of self doubt.
yeah.
But no, I definitely see you the same way. Like I could learn from you, man. You're a teacher.
I think it's something about that building.
Yeah,
You know, like I
definitely.
don't know the history of it or anything, but goddamn, it's good vibration, man. Definitely good vibration. In the summertime, when it's beautiful, you just open the garage door and appreciate the sunset, right? Oh, beautiful. So you're there creating art with a beautiful background. Yeah, and then with all those the graffiti art, god damn, you're surrounded by
Art.
beauty and good vibes, bro. Yeah.
That's a good space to be in.
Yeah, it's a great space, man. Before I would take forever to finish my art, and being there, I don't know, it just speeds up the creativity. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. I really like it. I really like being part of a community. Because before, I would always just love being by myself. It was always by myself. Yeah. And my wife would tell me, like, hey, Joe, you should push your art more. And I was like, I'm a musician.
That's your security blanket kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah.
Musician.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you're there just because it's the Wu-Tang. You guys individually are very unique, talented, and multi-tiered, multifaceted, not sticking to one genre. You guys are all in a way like shapeless almost.
Yeah.
You guys don't stick to just one thing. You guys, all of yous, are stepping out of each and every one of your comfort zones. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna dabble in this and this. And then when you stick everyone like that in a room, we've seen it. The creativity and the positivity and everything starts multiplying and magnifying. And shit. That's the shit that can change a lot of shit for the positive. You know what I mean? I mean, it's helped you guys. From what we've seen, they're doing more events and everything. They're bringing the meeting of styles. It brings a form of power and beauty to the area and everything. And then just being there, like you said, the vibes, the positivity,
the community.
Yeah.
And everything. The cool part about it is everything from clothes.
Yeah.
You guys, to food.
Oh, everything, across the board.
Dude. Oh. Yeah. We rule, man.
It's all local talent too,
Yeah.
And I think we need something like that, a positive area like 93 Studios to bring all of that together. And like detail I'm gonna do this and that. When you do, and you have all those people connected and working together. We can see what happens.
Man, they're hard workers, man. Like Detail and Shapeless, they're pretty badass dudes. Yeah, who take the reign, fucking take control. Yeah. Much respect to them, man.
And then the Jefe, Roman. You know what I mean?
Dude,
That's
man.
the whole. I'm glad you're working with
We're
him.
not worthy.
Like,
That's
We're not
amazing,
worthy.
you
man.
guys are like Batman and Robin. No, I see you guys chiseling. You know,
Yeah.
you
That's
you guys did a project together.
yeah,
right?
man.
Can you describe that for me, please?
Yeah. We did it was a fish, a turtle. A fish, a turtle, a frog, and an eagle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And it was a stone carving. Correct?
It's a stone carving, and they're gonna be you're gonna be able to sit down.
Yeah.
They're benches.
Where are they? Where are they located?
That part I don't know.
We'll find out for you.
Yeah.
We'll find out by the time.
I'm
No.
sorry, man.
No, we're good. No. We'll blame the angelic
I
layer.
should know this, man.
Oh,
man.
No, but
Forgot what I was saying.
You got it.
no, but for people can actually see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I've seen pictures, but that's something I would love to see in person.
No,
especially
man, it's
you and Roman
it's
working
really
together.
cool to work with them because I only did 2 stones. It was in 2011, and I would get disappointed because I don't see too much progress. Like I would work on it for hours. Be like, man, I don't see shit in this. I would get mad.
Yeah.
But I continued and I finished the 2 projects that I had, and they look really cool. But I was just like, I'm not gonna go back to that until I started hanging out, and Cortez showed Roman the picture of the carving that I did. And Roman liked it. He's like, holy shit, hey, that's pretty cool. Would you like to work on a project with me?
Wow.
And that's how I started carving again. Because then I started seeing him and seeing his techniques. I was like, oh, shit.
Inspiration.
Yeah. So right now, because I've always painted. So right now I'm mainly carving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long were you painting before you switched over? Because you were doing it.
Well,
You started.
Painting. I started painting when I was 11. Before that, I would draw with pencil and pen. Yeah.
That's something I admire from you too.
Then,
that-
at 11, I started painting,
Mm.
and then from 11 to just recently,
Yeah.
I started mainly carving.
That's amazing, man. That's something I admire about you. That artistically, you're always expanding yourself or finding new venues of expressing your inner artist. So it's something that like I could relate to a lot of people, including myself, because not as much as painting and everything else, but I started from I want to create T-shirts. Let me learn Photoshop to create designs on a T-shirt, to editing my own photos, getting my own camera, learning how to edit photos. Oh, I got an interest in videos.
Yeah.
Let me learn how to edit videos, how to add music, how to do I've just been expanding myself.
No, man, I see you. I see your progress. Really cool, man, and a really positive vibe.
Thank
You know,
you.
when you're scrolling through Instagram, you see that, like, oh, fuck. That's dope. You know, like the pictures and everything that you post. It's really cool, man.
And
you could tell that you put a lot of time and love to it. Yeah.
Definitely. I definitely appreciate that because I do it.
Yeah.
It's just, I love creating, man. So
Yeah.
that's why I was comparing it to your way where you went from music to drawing music, carving, painting, and you just keep expanding yourself as far as how you could express yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
even in
Yep.
in a body form.
Yeah.
When you go for your jogs and everything.
Oh man,
that's an art.
that's definitely. I say it all connects. It's a it's a way to release stress. Yeah. Definitely a stress reliever and almost a way to meditate. It could all relate from jogging to painting to playing music. Yeah. Yeah, you could get lost in any of those things. And I'm pretty sure in a lot more things, it just depends on what you love. Yeah.
I wanted to footnote the jogging thing.
Yeah.
But we're gonna dive into it.
Yeah.
I'm juggling with myself. Hold on.
But I also wanted to point out that
shit.
something I love about you that you that I notice right now again is that you, like me, like to always appreciate people in front of you. Hey, I love what you're doing with this. I like what you're doing with that. I recognize what you're doing here. And that's something you do a lot.
Yeah.
And I love that about you, man.
Right on, man.
Because it's always like you always hear a lot of negative around your life.
Yeah.
And it doesn't impact you to somebody stops and be like, hey, I like what you're doing. I like this or I like that. Kind of almost like if you want a God or the universe telling you you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I'm recognizing you in a way,
Yeah, but it is dope, man.
Yeah.
It is dope. It is dope what you're doing. Really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, your clothing line sends a great message. Yeah. And to tell you the truth, man, the other day that I told you that I didn't want that other hat, oh, I felt so bad, bro. Yeah. Because you looked at the hat like, hey, what did I do wrong with this hat?
No.
It's almost like what I read from it, and I was like, oh, damn.
The opposite.
Not good.
The opposite. Because as soon
I
as you
felt so
told me
bad.
you wanted the hat, I'm like, I knew it.
I
knew it.
I
knew
love
he
that
wanted
hat,
this
man.
I knew it.
When my wife said she wanted that, I was like, we can't be wearing the same hat.
Yes,
So
you can.
we just decided, like, you wear it on Wednesdays, I wear it on Friday.
No, but I thought it was amazing because I'm like, as soon as you're like, I saw it, you know, and I was like, he wants this one. So I already knew it in my heart, like, for some reason, you're going to keep that one.
And orange is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love orange.
I want to. I'm fighting, but I'm gonna choose. I went left, so I want to go back to the art.
Yeah, right.
When you described to me, I don't know, I don't remember when, but one of the first times I actually saw some of your artwork, I said, "You did this?" You're like, "Yeah, man." I said, "Bro, this is beautiful, man." He said, "Oh, thank you, man." I was like, No. This is beautiful. Like this belongs in a museum. This is dope. And then I was asking questions. And I said, oh, what the fuck is that little chair doing there? He's like, "Bro, that's my chair." So we discussed it before, but where did you come up with the concept of the chair and then you included in almost all of them.
I included in a lot of my paintings. There's a lot of paintings that don't have it either, but the chair represents me as an observer of life. Yeah. As a kid, I think I mentioned it before to you
Tell
guys,
me
but
again.
as a kid, I used to ditch school and take acid and go to downtown and just sit on a bench in front of Marshall Fields. Sit on a bench at a CTA bench. And I would just trip out on everybody in life, most of them in a hurry.
Mm.
Most of them plugged into a system.
Yes.
Yeah. Nobody looking up. Nobody being friendly. It almost looked cold.
Mm.
But it's also, that's just the way it is. It's a city.
Yeah.
But it's tripped out, like no one would acknowledge me. I'd be tripping balls. Fucking just like bzzz. Electricity is hitting me.
Yeah, and everyone's so concerned with.
Yeah,
I gotta go to work. I
everybody's
gotta do
just
this. I
like,
gotta
oh,
go. I
yeah,
got a meeting. I got this. I gotta go hungry.
I'm late.
I got 15
minutes.
It's the rat
And
race.
then like I would just be there like, wow,
on space, but right there observing everyone.
observing.
In
And I
your own
love
little chair.
observing. I love
Yeah,
just sitting down and looking.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I love observing. So that's what the chair represents.
I think that's beautiful because we've described it before, like being a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
You get to learn so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe not involved, but just if you're in the room when people are creating,
Yeah.
you see it. You learn something. There's something to
Yeah.
learn. And you're, oh
Yeah.
my God, this is dope. Or you like you. Maybe you don't learn something, but you have a different perspective. You see how Matrix like everyone's you're not paying attention. You know, oh my God, is this gonna be me?
Yeah, exactly.
Is this gonna be me in the
Exactly.
future?
I was like, that's.
Am I gonna be a robot?
As soon
in the
as I
Matrix?
get a job, I'm gonna be just like that.
Or it's a reset.
Yeah, because you get a whole different perspective on no one else is looking at you. No one paid attention to the young man.
Paid attention.
Ripping the fuck off. I want to see a
is
picture of you
wild.
young, just so I can like put a face to it, like he was tripping out at this age.
Hey, and at that time, it was really cool because there was also bands on State Street.
Yeah,
Bands.
yeah, full on bands.
Oh, that was fucking great. As a kid in Chicago, it was fucking awesome.
Wow.
You fucking trip out. As soon as the trip goes out, you go to Maxwell Street Polish, go get a Polish, get nutrition back. Even though it's, it's horrible nutrition, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just,
That's
Chicago
some good, that's some
rules,
good shit,
man.
though. Well, hey, sometimes that shit hits.
Man,
We've all been there.
you be echando pedos later, but whatever.
Hey, that shit hits after a night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
I remember, I think it was at 93 Studios one of the first times. I think one of the first times when WTTW, I think Channel 11, remember one of the dudes was there. I think that's one of the first times.
You convinced me to
Yeah.
talk to him.
There was
something.
at I think the studio.
And I said no.
At the studio, this is a few years back. They were doing some event. I don't recall what event. But they had, I think he was a reporter from, I think, Channel 11, WTTW, The Window to the World. So he was out there, and I'm like, yo, you got to talk to my man Cosmo. And Cosmo's like, bro, no.
I was like, no,
and I'm
no,
like,
no,
bro,
no, no,
yes.
No.
Go talk to this man.
I was like,
Go,
no. I was like, what are you doing, man? I was like, no, man.
To me, you
And
see
then
his art, man.
and then you were, hey, bro,
Yes.
you were like the coach. That's funny because that's your role, bro.
Yeah.
You were like, hey, listen, it's gonna be okay, bro. So just explain exactly what you told me to him.
No.
Right.
Like, relax, bro. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
You got it. I was
Yeah.
like, okay. All nervous. Okay. He coached me. Yeah. I could do it.
You can do it.
Sí se puede. Because I'm so scared, man. I'm so scared. I'm so scared of like interviews and I'm scared right now.
I'm surprised you even you came here. I'm not even joking. I'm surprised we did the first initial interview with 93 Studios.
Yeah.
I'm surprised everyone agreed to it because artists, they have when you're in your space and when you're in your zone, you don't want to be bothered. We understand
that was really cool.
We
man.
respect that.
Right.
But when we actually did it and everyone got comfortable, we learned a lot. We learned a lot about each other.
Exactly.
And when we learn more, we respect each other. We learn, and then we're more open to share, and that's how you grow as an artist, and not only as an artist, as a human.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As a person, how to interact with different cultures and languages and styles and everything. It was beautiful, man.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Wow.
It was really cool.
Wow.
Yeah, really cool.
So with the dude, so he was interviewing certain people. I was like, you have to interview my brother Cosmo, because I don't know if it was right then and there, but his story is amazing. His perspective is amazing. Once I found about the chair, yes, and he does it's not only small. He does the canvases you work with are pretty damn big, man.
Yeah.
You know, and they're beautiful.
Yeah. Yep.
Good segue. We talked to Miss Sarah. Miss Sarah, when she went to the studio, and she's like, you are tapping into chiming writing from the what she call it, the iCloud of the universe. Hit me with it. Yeah. We're going there. I love that shit. Buckle up, people. Buckle up.
Take off time.
Buckle up. Grab your hot chocolate. Take the dogs out. Grab your hot chocolate. Put a pause right now because we're about to go.
I'm glad I could hear that shit. Cause that shit's funny.
Yo, so Miss Sarah, I think she's a Jedi on another level, right? I'm still learning me as a person, me as an individual, not Mike, me as a human. I'm still learning. Yo, there's other shit out there that we don't understand, and she has a good hold on it, and she's still learning and getting stronger. And oh shit, when she said something about, she described a series of things. And the way I took it is she kind of saw premonitions of how the night was going to go. She mentioned the Joel, she mentioned like blue aliens, and she mentioned something else. So throughout the night, when we were at the studio, she looked at me and she said, blue aliens. And I think it was Cortez's or Roman's picture of the blue faces.
Oh, yeah.
So in her head, blue aliens, oh my God, I don't know what that means. But it's not blue aliens, it's actually blue people. But it's Roman's artwork. So they're not really human-esque, they're blue. And she's like, that is what. And I said, oh. And then when she saw your picture, she's like, how do you know XYZ symbols or something? Some level 85 classified symbols that's, you know? And what you said earlier is, when I'm in the zone, it kind of just comes to me.
Yeah.
Downloads or...
Yep.
And then poof, it's on there.
Yeah.
She's saying you are tapping into something that's high level shit.
Whatever she's saying sounds cool. I like it. It makes me feel cool.
But when I saw your work and the dude was there, and if I could have this man talk to you, and he can see and other people see how I see your shit, fuck yeah. If that can help you put food on the table, if that can help, you know, if you sell one painting, and one painting at what you want it for, what you're asking, someone will buy it. Someone out there. They donate to WTTW all the fucking time.
Dude, that was really cool of you, man. Because after I did it, I was just like... Yo, it's like I just talked on the mic and shit.
That was beautiful.
I was breathing.
I forgot what event that was, but
No, I think it was the first meeting of Styles.
Was it?
Yeah,
It might
because
have been.
I got to do.
Oh shit! It might have been.
I think maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not
One
sure.
of them,
I
one
think
of the
it's one of them. I said the first.
Yeah.
Muy chingón.
Yeah.
But one of the meeting the styles that I was part of. That's when that happened, and like
it
you
might have
said,
been
you were just like,
2019,
"Hey,
yeah.
explain."
Yeah.
Explain. Tell them
Yeah.
what you told me.
Yeah. Well, from my perspective, you are a skilled individual on multiple levels. You know what I mean? So, yo, if this dude's gonna help you,
Yeah.
on TV or podcast or internet, you know what I mean, and it's a positive exposure, and that can help you. Oh yeah, do it. If I can help you, I'm gonna do that, man.
Right.
That was
Yeah.
cool. That was cool.
Yeah. 'Cause,
Yeah.
man, I want other people to see not only you, but everyone, everybody, all the
Yeah.
artists, not just at the studio. Everyone is just
Yeah.
doing dope shit. Yo, sometimes that's all we need: a little light, a little awareness. If we, you know, a lot of talented people,
Yeah.
a lot of amazing, not only musicians but artists in their own rights.
Yeah.
Our brother Andy. There's a motherfucking ninja. You know what I mean? Yeah, that
This
man.
guy.
Whatever he focuses on,
Oh,
he's
man.
he's
If
a
he
ninja.
focuses on tacos, he's gonna be the best motherfucking taco maker out there.
He taught me how to skateboard back in the day.
What?
Andy was super technical and everything,
What?
but he's just, again, those type of
Great guitar player.
absolutely great photographer.
Great photographer.
Yeah,
Hey,
amazing
man,
outside
just-
the box. Yeah,
I love that dude.
yeah, he's an amazing dude. Man.
That dude's amazing. An amazing dude.
We have a lot of talented people, but sometimes
Yeah.
like Andy, once he get a little, if it was because he left the South Side or whatever, but once you got that recognition, now he's getting flown out. That people are seeing,
Oh, wow.
Like I think
So
cool,
people, man.
yeah, a lot of people either maybe not deserve it, but we can have that opportunity.
Yeah.
And I think we just need that awareness. If there's enough talent and enough skill in our area on multiple fields, if someone shines a light, there's so much. This is a hidden magnitude of talent.
Yeah. For a little bit, I would run what's that park where Roman has his
Steelworkers.
Steelworkers.
Park.
I will run the Steelworkers Park area.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my gosh.
It's a beautiful place.
Oh, it's a hidden gem. It's so amazing, beautiful. Everything like I would start my run at the entrance of like where you drive in through,
Right.
and then go through Roman's sculpture right there. Amazing, just Roman sculpture. Amazing,
In a beautiful
amazing
place. In
a beautiful place, and in a place where it's perfect because when the sun rises,
The sun.
it makes that sculpture
makes sense.
amazing. It's so beautiful. That park is beautiful. Go there. Well, anytime, but
Right.
sunrise and sunset. Oh, you'll be connected to Earth.
That's what I told
It'll
Roman. That's
go
what I
through
told
your
Roman.
veins. You connect. It's beautiful. Oh, it's
Yes,
beautiful.
yes.
And then you do the run by where that wall is with all the graffiti. Oh my gosh.
And the like what is it, like the climbing stuff?
Yes.
The climbing and the fishes. I've been like, cause when I come back from work from Midway,
Yeah.
I come back LSD South,
Mm.
so I take all that, and I always pass Steelworkers Park,
Mm.
and there's so much fishers now, bro.
Yes, there
I
is.
lie, like you'll see just cars.
Hey,
lined
but how
up.
beautiful is that? Like that. Like if you pass by there during the morning, like when, or like I keep going back to this, But sunrise,
Right.
I don't know. For some reason, I think sunrise is so important. It's so beautiful. If you're able to see the sunrise, you could almost go through your day a little smoother.
Well, to me, it's like a reset, like you said earlier.
It's so
It's
beautiful.
like new life,
New life.
a new day, new
And
life.
as an artist, the colors in the
colors.
sky from yellow,
Sexy Mama
orange,
Earth.
purple. The greatest artist in the world.
The greatest artist in the world,
Mama Nature.
Mama Nature.
Mama Nature. So beautiful. That park is so fucking amazing.
It's like when I told him when I told Roman, like, I don't know, like, I'm pretty sure he has something to do with it, inspiration in a way. It was not direct, but I told Jedi, like, look, the family is facing where the sun sets.
So they're watching it.
Yeah.
So they're watching it. The
As a
family are
family.
together,
Yes.
Beautiful.
watching the
Yes.
sunset.
I never caught that until that day. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but if that is on purpose, ingenious.
Wow.
It's beautiful,
That's
man. The whole park is beautiful. Before it got constructed, man. Blessed be the name, John, man. He told me about that park. Before they put the concrete, before everything, he used to go stargaze, man. He used to go stargaze, and he's like, yo, you got to check this spot out. And I was like, where is it? And before it was steelworkers, he's like, it's back here in a little dipped off area. He's like, but beware the coyotes. I was like, okay, all right, man. And then they started building that area. They put the actual path. They cleared it. They actually have the park district to come out and actually maintain it.
Yeah.
Oh, so now
But
they have the or
man,
wall.
I could
the
just
climbing wall.
imagine when John was out there, and it wasn't like
It was
the wilderness
Yes.
taking over the sidewalk, or
I think that
shit
he
like
belonged
that.
there,
Oh,
man. He probably lived
John
out
John was such a special fucking dude. Oh fuck,
Yeah, beautiful, man.
beautiful person,
Beautiful
man.
soul.
Beautiful soul.
I'd be able to have any conversation. You know how, like, with the last
yeah.
podcast, we kind of like,
Yeah.
oh, we're gonna talk about
Yeah.
occult and this and some fringe. No, John was always he was so
Yeah.
intelligent, where you can have talks about. We talked about space.
Yeah.
And time travel and quantum physics, and it's not just bullshit. I wonder what would happen. No, we would actually.
John,
you'd actually have intelligent over beers and weed, and you after a show. I'd have conversations about
John was
human history and music and Dragon Ball Z and space and time, and he was a wealth of knowledge, and he was a unique and wild soul. Wild,
just
man.
a bad dude.
You, I consider in the very same light. I can have a conversation with you. Bless respects to all the names. You know, I can have a conversation with you about music and art and space. I wrote it down because I can talk to you. You know what I mean? I feel comfortable. You know. He's on a different frequency.
Yeah.
He's not the normal 9 to 5 like you saw. Rat race. No, I'm gonna do my thing. And when you spoke and you said, you go up in church with no experience with an instrument, and this is how I get better.
Yeah. Hey, man.
The balls. You know what I mean? Because people get embarrassed just to pick up an instrument at home and you go in front of a crowd and like the audacity and yes, you're
Hey, that was
forcing
so much
yourself to
fun.
get better. That's next level. You're making it fun. You're forcing yourself to get better and like.
Yeah. But my cousin and my uncle were in the band, so I felt really comfortable. I think if they weren't in the band, I probably wouldn't have done that shit. Like people would have been like, "Hey, motherfucker, you're playing for Christ, homie. You better fucking train up." Yeah, I did fuck up a lot, but I think I I complimented them because I guess that's in my blood. You know, these were family members.
Yeah.
I felt comfortable, and I was just like, and my cousin would tell me, it's like, hey, like fix that, fix this, fix this. So I wasn't just being an asshole.
You're learning though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And my uncle, my cousin would help me out a lot. But like, hey, you know, in this little section, you should try doing this or that. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah.
Playing in church for a little bit. I hated. Oh, I hated everything about church, except for the songs.
The music.
Except for the music, I think.
Alabaré,
Oh,
alabaré.
even alabaré, man. Alabaré a mi señor. And then the people start doing their hand fucking gestures. Like, ah. But even that song, I think, you know, it helped me out. Even to play my rock and roll songs.
Yeah.
A lot of that music was very beautiful. Beautiful music.
Yeah.
I'm not religious, or not even at the time when I was playing.
Yeah.
I didn't kind of pay attention to anything else.
Right.
I just wanted to be there for the music because it was Iglesia Católica that played accordion, trumpet,
Damn.
guitar,
Oh shit.
upright bass,
Oh shit.
saxophone.
Saxophone.
Dude, I want to be part of that.
Wow.
Of a Catholic church
Yeah.
with instruments like that. I was like, "Pff, I want to be part of that.
Dios.
I started. I started adding cumbias to those.
That was one of your first bands then, right? Pretty much?
Yeah, that was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was my first.
There was
Yeah.
a lot of positive outlooks for a lot of people with church, because if you listen to a lot of artists, they also say they started through church,
Yeah.
playing at church. And it was funny because me growing up in the back of the yards, there was a church like around just was it Justine Paulina and like 48th. And then so my parents used to go to the morning one. It was like 7 a.m. something like that.
Oh, la misa de viejitos.
And,
Jesus,
bro, but it used to be
Christ.
this guy. He would have like old school, bro. He had like this deep voice. Todos a la página 54.
Oh yeah.
He'll play with an orphan. And it was just like that was, but it was like thinking now it's pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
But it's still like it was like that was my music in church. So it
Yeah.
kind of like almost maybe if it was like more upbeat, more instruments, people would have even been more connected to church. You know?
Yeah, man, because
In a spiritual
most of the time it would be like the old ass lady who you don't even see her face, you only see like the top of her wig, playing the organ, and then you see her sandalias and shit playing the bottom part bass. This is like boring ass shit. Like, you'll be yawning like,
Yeah.
gosh. This is boring. And as soon as you throw instruments in the mix, oh my gosh, I loved it. I was just like, I want to be part of that.
Right.
Yeah.
I wanna there we go. I have it on.
Ooh.
That's one of the OGs. How did you
that's
get
a
involved
badass band.
with Stardust Encounter?
Oh man,
Shout out to all the boys.
with that, me and Robert have been in like a bunch of bands, like everything possible around the area. And well, I guess not a bunch of bands, but we've been in a few bands. And somehow I ended up with Stardust Encounter, but it was a different lineup. It was Julio on bass, who's a goddamn master at bass, and I ended up. But they had a different name, and they were with John John.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And
Was it the Vanarays? I'm not
yes,
sure.
exactly.
Ooh,
The
I'm glad.
Vanarays.
I'm glad. I
Hey
got yes,
man,
I'm glad.
I'm an
'Cause I would've
asshole
looked
friend.
stupid. No,
I'm
no.
so sorry, guys. I'm an. Hey, yeah. That makes it even better.
No.
I'm sorry, guys. Exactly, the Vanneries, and they're a fucking great band.
Yeah.
Yup, and eventually I ended up playing the bass, and we changed the name, and we ended up Stardust Encounter, and we're working on a recording right now, man. Yes. And I am so happy to be working with such fucking badass musicians. Badass. They're just bad fools. All of them. All of them are just bad dudes.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. Who do we have? We have Robbie Rob, of course.
Yeah.
Yourself. Who else?
Myself, Robert Paz,
Oh yes, Rob.
and Tony.
Oh yes, Tony.
Tony's a bad dude. Bad dude. Bad dude. They're all bad. They're all bad dudes.
It was years ago when I every time live. I highly recommend you guys checking out Stardust Encounter live. The music online obviously is beautiful,
Yeah.
dope, but live, I've seen you guys multiple times. Play a few songs and then get up, stretch, drink some water, and then switch. So the drummer's now the bassist, and the bassist is now the singer, and the singer. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, usually the drummer's the drummer for the whole set.
Yeah.
No, but you guys switch, and to me is wait a minute, and then to have the musical sound and the cohesion and the same vibe, and these guys are cross again. Like I witnessed your art, like it blew my mind. Witnessing the
Thank
music,
you, man.
it blew my mind because no, that's not normal. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, they're great. Oh, man, I can't even say it enough. They're bad fucking dudes.
Exactly. So if someone were to see you guys, I believe, yes, you guys would be able Hollywood, wherever the fuck you guys want to be. Just because when I saw, I know I'm regular dude, whatever, but when I saw that, I know it takes a level of discipline and skill to learn one instrument.
Yeah.
And then to cross thread with, and then to have the same team cohesion and switch. That's on another level, son.
Right.
That's on another level.
Yeah. It's so much fun because there's no rules, right? It's just like you come up with this song and you hear this, and you hear me playing, I don't know, fucking the triangle. I go, well, all right, I'll play the triangle. You know what I mean? There's no
cowbell.
Yeah, more cowbell. Right. Yeah. There's no rules to that band, and it makes it immaculate, man. And once again, just like 9-3 Studios, going to the studio to learn. That's exactly how I feel with this band. I go to learn and get humiliated sometimes. Like I listen to them, I'm like, God damn, I need to do some more homework. I need to get it together. Yeah, I wish there was more time in every day. I wish there was like 30 hours so I could, attend my family, practice, do art, just be a badass at everything.
Yeah.
It's so hard to keep everything in place, leveled. You know what I mean? As a dad, I want to be a good dad.
Yeah.
You know, as a husband, I want to be a good husband. I want to spend time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so hard. It's you know, music, art.
Yeah.
I don't know, the dogs,
Yeah. Oh,
the cats, everything, right?
Question.
You got to spend time with the animals too.
Do you run with your cats or not?
With my cats. Ah, that would be awesome.
Yes.
I've been saving the running, so that's
Yeah. I run with dogs.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
When did that start? First of all, I think that's fucking beautiful, man.
Oh man.
When did that start?
It started like 4 years ago, and it was I was just coming home and like drinking myself to sleep.
Wow.
And my wife must have fucking like this fucking asshole. So she showed me I don't remember what it was, but it was about running, and she was like, maybe we should do a marathon, and I was just like, yeah, well, how much do you get paid? And she's like, Joe, what the fuck?
You have to pay them.
You pay, and I was like,
You pay.
that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. You pay to torture yourself? That's ridiculous. And now I'm doing that shit. I'm a stupid dude.
No, not at all.
Dude, I couldn't believe. I was like, you pay for that bullshit? The fuck? Yeah.
Oh my
God. And then I was just like, I could run. And I went out for a run.
No shit.
And I loved it. Oh, I
Yeah.
loved it. I'm not running as much right now because I'm so passionate about the stone.
Yeah.
This stone is eating me.
That's good.
I
like that.
see it everywhere. I dream about it. I fucking go to downtown. I'm like, what? I'm seeing stuff. I've been to downtown so much, but I'm almost discovering the sculpt. There's so much beauty in Chicago. God damn.
Absolutely.
Fucking badass.
Beautiful architecture. Beautiful.
Oh,
and
sculpting is
not only
dope.
do you have beautiful like buildings and sculpture, but like steel workers, like certain areas, you have those gems that are beautiful in nature still. Nature, like you can.
Yes.
The equivalent to traveling 1,000 miles, you can get beautiful scenery in Chicago. Like, so dope.
Chicago's awesome.
Yeah.
Chicago's awesome. The buildings are amazing. Chicago's beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Did you decide to, all right, fucking, I'm going to run with the dogs, or is it just like, I need company, or how did that go about?
There was coyotes on the path, so I was like, well, if I have my dogs, it'll be my dog and me against the coyote.
Let's go.
Go fuck these motherfuckers up.
What kind of dogs do you have?
A German Shepherd. I have German Shepherds.
I'm glad you didn't say Chihuahuas.
I'll be doing most of the fighting, and the dog, the Chihuahua will run. This fool.
Waggy.
I'll see you home.
Beautiful
No, I got
dogs,
German
man.
Shepherds.
Beautiful.
They're
No one's gonna
fucking
fuck with you with German
amazing
Shepherds.
dogs.
Cop dogs,
my
man.
gosh.
Police dogs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, my boy dog, the longest run was 10 miles.
Wow.
My girl dog, the female, was 7.
Wow.
Yeah. Like
Those are
they'll
miles.
let you know too. They just pull to the side on the
I'm
shade.
done. Yeah.
It's like, I'm not running.
I'm done.
I'm done. It's like, oh, I'm sorry.
We got to turn back now. Yeah.
Let's walk in the shade.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, really cool, man. Really cool. I've also had the experience with the boy dog where
Yeah.
like I'm tired and he's good and he's like, "Come on, food, let's go.
No shit.
Let's go, let's go, let's
Yeah.
go. You're
Yeah.
slacking."
No shit.
Yep. And then there's times where I'm on top
Yeah.
and he's slacking. I'm like, "Come on, boy, come on,
Yeah.
come on, you could do it, fool.
Yeah.
You could do it. You
All
could
right,
do it."
all right.
And he's like,
Yeah.
you give him a little pet, and that fool's like, "I got you.
Let's go."
Hey, how amazing a pet like, or saying good boy to your dog.
Yeah.
Dude, dogs are amazing. They're the most beautiful thing ever, man.
I'm happy you said that because
Voyager can definitely vouch.
yeah, because like if you guys see the picture right here, it's me and Oreo.
Yeah.
I love
Much love.
much love to Oreo,
Much
man.
love, Oreo.
I loved Oreo. It was when I lived in Nashville and my kids lived over here. It was to me it was one of my darkest moments in life. Like I was miserable, being in the most beautiful place that I loved, my second home, Nashville. Not having my kids there, I was going through some hard times. I would cry a lot, and just being around Oreo.
And did Oreo help you get through that?
Oh, definitely,
Yeah,
man. Oreo,
yeah,
seeing the happiness of a dog,
man, yeah.
the like good boy or whatever. But I used to go on a walk with Oreo, and there's a trail by my cousin's place, and then so every time I would like go, I would go to the trail, and me and Oreo and she knew when it was time to walk.
That's dope.
It was
man.
crazy because I'd
That's
be
dope.
sitting down and like I would just turn around to her and
Yeah, I know.
Oreo would just turn around and like put her tail like let's go.
Yeah.
Like put her tail first like let's go.
Yeah,
Telling
yeah.
you.
And so we will go get her. She gets like excited. We'll go to the car. Or we'll walk straight from the house to the trail, and then do the trail. I'm happy. No leech during that time. She was good,
Yeah.
man. And that was one of the beautiful moments of going to Nashville and just resetting in a way, connecting to nature, the dog, and everything and shit. So the funny thing is like how all this like because he had he has what are they, huskies, all white huskies with blue eyes.
Beautiful
So when
dogs.
Oreo, he had Oreo, and then he got another dog. The first husky he got, Frosty. And when Oreo passed away, my cousin had told me that Frosty just went next to the body and laid next to the dog with Oreo. And it's just like the connection.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is like that's why like it hurts me because this is during COVID, so I couldn't go to Nashville. And then but I told my girl, I'm like, I gotta go, like every time I saw a dog, I gotta go see Oreo.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't go fly over there, so I couldn't go see Oreo. And when everything was good and I was able to afford to go there and everything, it was during when Oreo was like, it was the end of her life. And my cousin told me, and the crazy thing is that he noticed that Oreo hold on to the life because they were on vacation till they came back. And they passed away. But when Frosty like slept with Oreo when they passed away, like I went after that, and me and my cousin were like we loved that dog, man. He loved that dog. It was like it helped him out a lot too. And the crazy thing is like we were in his he has like an office room, and I don't know how, but I looked at Frosty, and Frosty looked at me like Oreo looked at me.
Damn.
And I was like, yo, is this Frosty? Because he has two huskies, and they look the same. So sometimes I confuse them. And he's like, why? And I explain like, yo, we just looked at me like Oreo and kind of like did the tail thing like Oreo. And he's just like, you know what's crazy? That I don't know if it's like it passed on, but Frosty's been doing Oreo's mannerisms.
No way, man.
Man, we lost it, bro. We were like,
oh
man, dude. But it just goes back to like, to me, dogs are like angels, man.
They are, man. They're
a form of therapy too.
They are a form of therapy. Yeah. Bro, I gotta tell you the story.
Yes.
I was watching the show on Netflix. I don't remember which one it was, but this kid gets ran over, and he's right around the age of my son. No one was home. It was only me and the dogs. And I started bawling, man, because I don't know. He was the age of my son, you know, and when you're younger, like I think like shit like that doesn't even bother you, but once you become a dad, and like especially it's kind of related to the age of your kids, shit gets to you. And man, I started crying. I closed the blinds. I was like, man, I don't want nobody to do that shit. Bro, and the dogs went to my legs, and almost like, if I could explain their eyes, it's like, yeah, man, everything's gonna be okay. No llores.
Yeah.
Man, it was. It's not like I don't love my dogs, but that little moment, I was just like, holy shit. They don't speak English. They're not watching this goddamn TV. I'm crying.
Yeah.
And they're giving me hope with their eyes.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so beautiful. I think dogs are so amazing. I kind of like dogs more than humans, man.
Yes, I understand that so much.
Hey, I'm in the
Sorry,
same boat.
humans.
Shout out to all the dogs out
Fuck
there.
yeah.
Shout out to all my dogs listening.
Man, goddamn.
Bow wow.
Bow wow. You're not lying,
yeah,
man.
I've had dogs.
I love dogs, man.
My entire life, since I was a kid, since I can remember, I've had a dog in my life. And ever since I was younger, I'd always like, how can I be a good dog owner? I want my dog to not obey my every commands, but listen to me. You know what I mean? Be my buddy, listen. So growing up, as I got more freedom and as growing up and I got my own dogs, you know, I always wanted to run with my dogs.
Hey, man, that just looks cool, too, man. To tell you the truth.
Yes.
Man.
Yes.
And then when you run with two dogs,
yeah,
shit, you better watch out. Everybody step aside.
Exactly. Growing up, I always met friends that had dogs that never listened to them. Never.
Because they don't show no love, man.
No love.
Yes.
That's where it goes. The dog
the
dog is a reflection of you, man.
Exactly. So
You're an asshole. The dogs are fucking assholes.
If you don't listen or there's no connection there,
Yeah.
you can see there's obvious. The dog is, I'm gonna do it because there's no direction.
Yeah.
There's no support. There's no safety. The dog doesn't feel. I'm gonna do my own thing because you're not really kind of taking care of me. You're not. Yeah. I would watch Caesar Milan. I'd love everything he had. You know, one of the things he said is, if your dog is rudely and I had boxers as a young age, and boxers they were kind of destructive.
Yeah.
One of the phrases were, a bored boxer is a destructive boxer. So I'd have to take my dogs out to the park and everything, and I'd have to make them run. I'd have to take them on a
Get them tired.
Yes, get them tired. Not just to walk
Yeah.
around the block. No, these dogs, if you think about it, dogs came from wolves, and wolves
they,
had a job.
They need to like be healthy. They need to.
They
like,
need to be-
get
they
that
need-
stress out.
Yes, which I'm glad you
Run.
said that. They need an outlet. They need
Yeah.
somewhat of a direction and exercise. One of Caesar when he says he runs with his dogs, and there's like 8 of them. There's 8 to 12 dogs.
Hey,
and they're
how
all-
cool is that, man?
Bro, that's so dope.
Right.
And sometimes he has a fucking
that?
emu. Bro, there's like all these random animals, and they're all like listening, like Ace Ventura. He's a modern Mexican Ace Ventura, isn't he, bro?
Hey, I heard him on the Mike
Yeah.
Tyson podcast.
Oh no! for real?
Absolutely
Bro.
great,
Bro,
man.
It's
I
on
haven't
my
seen
queue.
it.
I haven't listened
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
dude,
Yo.
Mike Tyson rules,
to it. Yes, Mike Tyson and Caesar Milan.
and Caesar
I have
Milan
to.
rules, man.
He's fucking amazing.
Oh, he's a bad dude. But yeah, the connection that human has with dogs is so amazing. And every time you see a fucking jerk of a dog, it's because they have a jerk fucking human fucking owner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On one of the episodes, he said running with your dog is one of the best ways to build that connection, because when they're running like humans, when you find that pace, they're
Yeah.
and what are you doing
And
what are you doing right next to them? So if you guys have the right pace and the right foot, and the dog's not super focused on this and that and this, no.
Yeah.
Once the dog smells and gets comfortable and starts kind of focused, both of you got Caesar said you build a connection, you build a bond where you guys kind of learn from each other. You guys can communicate without
Yes.
words, and we've seen it. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
you can communicate with the dog, and the dog can communicate back with you without necessarily speaking English.
Yeah.
There's ways to
Well, you don't need to even speak a language to communicate, man. You could communicate love with signs.
yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we always think as animals as fucking dumb. So the other, I'm a maintenance man, and the other day I had to do grounds. I had to go outside and clean up, and I was outside cleaning up, and I saw a dead squirrel.
Oh no.
How did it happen? It looked tragic. It looked crazy. It looked like a murder scene.
Oh shit.
What?
Yeah. I wonder, like, what got to the squirrel. Because it was, like, it was all over the place.
Some Dexter shit.
But there was a community of squirrels around there. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah. They were all around, like, without exaggerating, I'm gonna put like 5, 6 squirrels.
No way. Like a
Oh,
funeral.
like a funeral, man. I even went in there kind of slow.
Sorry to disturb you. Are you
Right.
guys good?
Yeah,
Once the
bro.
once
And
the
they
procession's
stood
over-
there. I went in there slow.
Oh my god.
I went in there slow. I was like, I don't want, cause I saw the dead squirrel, and I was like, man, oh. So I continued, and then I came back, and there was a circle of squirrels, man.
I'm glad you said
And
circle.
so we always think of like animals not having
Intelligence.
intelligence, bro.
fucking smart.
How is that possible? That there was a total of like 6 squirrels mourning their little buddy.
Right.
to bounce off of that, I think Miss Sarah Maria, we were discussing something, and we mentioned animal. We were talking about animals and dogs, and she sent me a video where certain animals as a, I guess, sign of mourning. They do death circles, like bison.
Circle.
Yes, bison, cows, horses. When, for whatever reason, all of them, 10, 20, whatever, they congregate and they start doing these. They're called, our human terminology is death circles.
Wow.
And then after they start, they walk in circles.
Wow.
For whatever reason, and above camera view, it's an amazing, because you see all these different animals. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, man.
Humans don't understand that.
Yeah.
And again, what we don't understand. Oh, you're stupid. You don't understand what the whole. We're the smartest. No,
Yeah.
we're not. We're barely uncovering a lot of shit.
Yeah. No, I think we should be open to everything, because I think you could learn from a squirrel to, like, sometimes even bums.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you think like, these motherfuckers, low life. Yeah. Dude, you could learn.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You could learn from a bum, man.
Oh, yeah. They're there for a reason.
Sit down and talk to him.
Exactly.
And he'll teach you a fucking lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah. So important. So important.
What you told me when the dogs, I always felt that not only dogs but animals can sense emotion.
Yeah.
But I believe you have to build that kind of connection first.
Oh, definitely.
If you build that connection and then you have the awareness to
definitely
pick it up. Like, oh shit.
So my female dog, she was abused.
I'm so sorry, man.
She would only get close to females. So my wife, my daughter, and whenever I would get close, she would pee. I got the dog for free.
Yeah. That's why.
That's why. Yeah.
Wow.
And then I noticed that she wouldn't go to a garage or the attic. Eve, and then I was like, this is weird.
Yeah.
So then I was like, well, I have a piece of meat.
Yeah.
She would not go into the garage or the attic.
Wow.
So they must have had her in either one.
Yeah.
And I got her at 7 months.
Wow, they did a lot to
They
her.
did
They did a number on her.
When you're young,
Oh yeah.
man, little shit counts.
Right.
So 7 months, dude. It took. I'm gonna say like 2 to 3 months to finally like get close to her.
Wow.
Yeah. And for her to get used to me.
Wow. And to trust you.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then eventually she would get mad when I would hug my wife. What are you doing? That's my man. Yeah, I was like, you see that? You see that? I tell my wife, like, you see that?
Again, to bounce off of that.
That's goofy. My bad.
I've had dogs from a very young age, and I feel also, minus the LSD, I like to sit in a chair and I like to observe. So what I learned from dogs, you can apply it to humans, is the trauma aspect. You take a dog and you whoop the fucking dog with a certain type of belt and a this and that. That's it. That's imprinted in that dog. And what I also learned, it's going to be imprinted on the puppies. It's going to be imprinted on the puppies. It's going to be a generation of this and this, and it's going to be a tendency. That's the same thing with humans. The same principles and different, dogs and humans are different. But that, because I've had a few. An abused dog is a different type of dog.
It is.
You have to treat them
It
differently.
is. You
the
definitely
patience,
have to.
the level, the care. You can't. any raise in voice or anything can trigger something.
Yeah.
Just like a human.
Oh man, she would peeve if I would have like a higher my voice.
Yeah.
Oh, it was difficult. It was difficult, but she became my baby girl.
Yes.
She's my girl. I love her.
Via dogs, anything is possible with love.
Yeah.
Any type of healing, it just takes, for every case, it might be different timing or depending on the severity. But love
Man,
usually, and it opens up those doors so you
it's
can
so
be.
corny. It
is, but
fucking corny as fuck.
Yeah.
But in reality, man, love goes a long way, man. Love can heal.
Yeah.
Right.
Love is amazing. Showing love is loving yourself. It's beautiful, bro. It's really awesome, man. Yeah. And like I said, hippy dippy bullshit, but it really does. It really does work.
I think there's a quote. I don't know if it was from a movie. I hope it's not from a stupid movie, but I think it's a good quote. The quote is
Flubber.
Hey, Flubber keeps on coming up on this podcast
for whatever reason. We gotta have a flubber night.
Flubber.
That's a good movie.
I forgot what I was saying. Ah, there we go. Right on. That bun is crucial.
Fuck.
Who gives a fuck?
It's like dogs.
Yeah, we want dogs. Hold on.
No, I lost it. Dogs. What was I saying?
Man.
We'll come back to it.
Oh, shit.
Fuck, man.
Breathe.
That was a good one. No, I forgot I lost it.
Does your daughter usually walk with that
Dogs.
the dog?
No, it's mainly me or my wife.
Cause well, not technically walk, but be around her. Cause I remember I met your daughter in one of the festivals.
Oh,
And she
yes.
had a German Shepherd with her.
Yes. She takes the boy dog. He's well behaved. And the thing is that if they take both, the boy dog tries to impress the girl dog.
Wow.
And becomes an asshole, like to anybody that kind of gets close or whatever.
Machismo kind of
I'm defending.
He's protecting the pack.
He's protecting the pack,
that's
and
his
he's
job.
showing her like, I got you covered.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Yup. So she only takes him. I feel bad for her, but
Yeah.
yeah, he acts different.
Love is the only thing that can transcend space and time. That was one of the quotes. I don't know if it was like from Interstellar. I don't know if it's from, I don't know, but I remember it's some space in my brain that's coming to me. Love is the only thing. So quantum physics, there's a quantum theory that at any given point, if something's connected, whether it's from Earth or whatever, from quantum entanglement, and love is one of the connections that can transcend that. Love is one of the things that can heal almost, I believe, controversial statement, can heal almost anything.
Man, what
Love, like genuine love.
If you could just put it towards the love of your mom, god damn, dude. I'm old as fuck, but when my mom gives me a hug, I still feel like I'm 9 years old.
That's
dude.
beautiful.
That beautiful hug, the hug, it's your mama. So it's 100% fucking electrical love passing through you when mama gives you a hug. I feel like a baby, man, when my mama gives me a hug. It's amazing. It's amazing the love that I feel from her. And to the people that don't feel love from their mom, I'm sorry.
Man,
God damn.
they've written books. I'm not even joking. So there's books that,
Especially your mom.
in the absence of love from a parent, or especially the mother, can do something to the brain that can, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
Dysregulate empathy. So an individual
Holy
that
shit.
has not felt the warmth of a mother or father, or their safety of a mother and father,
Yeah, the
their
safety.
brain, their CPU, empathy is
It's lacking.
maybe not lacking, different,
Wow.
desensitized,
Yeah.
way different than on I wouldn't say normal, but a standard from receiving certain.
Yeah.
I think one of the main, again, studies, they did a studies on the Timothy McVeigh.
Oh my
The-
gosh.
the
Okay.
Oklahoma City bomber.
Yeah.
There's a few other studies about and these are all scientific studies. That with the absence of that, Sigmund Freud was an amazing psychologist with the whole mother. That's was his whole thing. And the absence of that creates
Man.
And what is that? It's the absence of love from the beginning,
Yeah.
security from the beginning, that support from the beginning.
Yeah.
Híjole.
Híjole.
Híjole. That's a whole nother podcast.
I wonder if that's why we like warm water. Because it reminds us of the womb.
Wow. Damn. You just went into the.
God. I love that pun.
But isn't that thought that round?
To bounce off of that, I've also read there's certain people that like the steamy, the stupid hot showers for a very long time. That's one that might, again, we might be living in a bizarre world, but that's a way to feel warmth. They're lacking warmth.
Showers.
You know, hot. Well,
Bro,
that's
I'm
a
one
sign.
of those. I
Oh, shit.
love hot
Same.
showers.
Oh, shit.
Man. I'm sorry,
Oh, shit.
man. And I follow Wim Hof, and I'm like, fuck no. Halfway, hey, and I try to do it, and I'm halfway through, like, fuck no, ni madres.
Yo.
I gotta turn up the heat in the fucking house.
I'm glad you brought that up.
And I like Wim Hof, man. And I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm trying to take colder showers.
Yes. I'm glad.
I love hot showers.
That's a beautiful segue.
I'm sorry, man.
Me, myself, I've been trying to do more colder showers.
Yeah.
And the benefits of colder showers is not only physical benefits like recovery, but also
It's also good for your skin.
good for your skin.
Like it keeps you stretched.
Supposedly, your immune system. It's one of the best ways for it's pretty much
Recovery.
it's like an antidepressant. It gives the brains a nice boost.
Mm-hmm.
It recharge. It does something to the human body because it's cold. You're activating something in the body. Again, this is brand new research. Again,
According-
ancient
like you go almost
technology.
to survival. Like
Yes.
Your body's preparing itself. Like, whoop.
Exactly.
so cool, man. And like I said, I've been trying to. Man, motherfucker.
I've been as well, and it's not easy, man.
No, not easy at all.
That is very
Jesus.
difficult. And again, me learning on my journey right now, I've learned recently that, okay, one of the statements was, what is one of the best ways to become mentally stronger?
By suffering.
What is one of the best ways to become mentally stronger? What do you think right off the bat? Give me just whatever comes to your brain.
Suffering.
So mentally stronger, they said one of the easiest ways to get mentally stronger is to test yourself physically. And when that registered in my brain, it was like bing ding 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 ding, and I said, "Oh, you're a perfect example. Run." If any you take any schmo off the streets and they want to go run with you, and you're going on a 10-mile run, that's a lot of brain. That's a lot of discipline. That's a lot of wait a minute. That's a lot of
and it triggers your body and it shuts down itself before anything because your brain's already kind of triggered like, 10 miles. Oh, this and that. So your brain shuts your body.
I smoke before running.
I'm glad you said that too.
So I'm not thinking about like, oh, goddamn, 10 miles. It's cold. My feet hurt. I don't know. It's cloudy. You smoke and you're just like, it's almost like you're in a slow-moving vehicle.
Oh, wow.
You're not even in control. It's just like, it's beautiful, man. I love smoking before running.
Yeah.
I think it's immaculate. I love it. Smoking before running.
How'd you get into the running?
My wife. I was just I was in a bad situation. Like I was coming home and watching Netflix with a 12-pack till I fell asleep. Till it was time to go to work the next day. I wasn't getting no creativity, no art, no nothing, and she saw it as, hey, what the fuck?
She was the observer and you were the person in the city walking,
Yeah.
not enjoying life.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And she got me out of that rut. Yeah. Yeah. Even though it was fun, having some drinks, watching Netflix. But after a while, you need to move around. Just like you with nature, I think all of us should connect with nature at least a little time of the day. I don't know. Every once in a while, look up and see how fucking special everything is. The colors, the
Right.
trees, even the angry people walking around you. It's all part of life. It's all good. Just accept it. And sometimes we get caught up with all kinds of bullshit where we're on a negative vibe. But I think going into nature resets you, and that's why I love your all your everything you post, man. I'm like, God damn, that's fucking dope.
Thank
Really
you.
cool, really cool, really cool vibe.
I'm a fan of yours because when I first found out you started running, you don't run like 1 mile, 2 miles. No, you run like 5, 7, 8,
I do
10.
three and up.
3 and up.
Yeah.
Where did that start with the wife as well, or that's?
No, I just I think the first time that I went out to run, I think 3 was the most I could do. I was just like,
Really?
that's it.
That's a
Well,
lot for a beginner to pop
The
off
minimum
3.
I do is 3. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah. Yep. And it just fits with the route also with what I do, my route around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Running is beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Describe that. What does it do for you?
Like I said, it puts me in the flow state, just like carving, just like music, and carving. You get into a rhythm of something, and music, obviously, in the rhythm of something. Running is also in the rhythm of something. And it's consistency and steady and patient.
Is there a certain song that you play when you run or like?
Man, it depends on the weather.
Oh.
If it's sunny outside, I really like cumbia.
Ooh.
I love cumbia. I
Yeah.
love cumbia in general, but especially on sunny days and when I'm running. On cloudy days, I play blues, and when there's snow outside, I play jazz.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think music also has to do a lot with your performance and running. I should say with your performance and running. On sunny days, you hear cumbia and it's so happy and it's like, oh shit, this is beautiful. It's happy times, and winter time is jazz, and it's complicated. Just like your run is fucking complicated. It's fucking cold. It's fucking miserable.
Wow.
And but I think music is so special. It's beautiful, and it could apply to everything and every scenery of your life. You know, it's almost your background, your background of life.
Wow.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Music is beautiful, and even like when you're giving up, and you put on like fucking Rocky. That Rocky song. Hey man, motherfucker, you just gave me a boost of fucking some shit.
Right.
Right? Like music could fucking take you to so many different places.
Mm-hmm.
It's music is beautiful. Yeah.
And it's something that I've seen that reflects back on you. Like whoever reflects on you or talks about you mentions music. So I was happy that Shapeless mentioned that, like, oh, I know when he's here.
Yeah.
I hear the music that's playing in the background. I know he's here.
And it's tripped out because you know when everybody's there. Like you hear like certain music and oh, Shape is here. You hear certain music, oh, Cortez.
Right.
Detail, Roman.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their. If you just step aside, you get to observe. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to see everybody right there.
Beautiful. Can we do a 93 Studios run?
Hey, that would be cool, man.
Hey, let's do it. Let's do a group run.
Yeah, I'm down.
We got to check all the bridges with art. We got to
Oh,
make a pet.
I'm down.
Yeah. I'm really glad that you, again, obviously, I'm glad that you got into the fitness realm because there's a lot of, again, with the dogs, with the art, like you said, there's healing in the fitness. Yes, we're going on a physical run, and from my experience, the majority of, I gotta go on this run, I gotta take care of myself, I gotta better myself, I gotta go. No, like you said, if we smoke first, or if you don't want to smoke,
even if you don't
take the same equivalent of don't view it as a chore. Like,
yeah.
What I started doing, when I run with my dog, no timer, music, no set goal in my head.
Yeah.
Either I'll tell when I'm done, when I'm tired, or the dog will tell me.
Yeah.
And then if I want to track, I'll track. Okay,
Yeah.
I ran 2 miles in this.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not
Yeah.
bad. And if you take that perspective, you take the job aspect. You take the I gotta run 4 miles. I gotta go this. No. If you look at it from a different route.
Yeah.
Or you go with a friend, or you go with the dog, you go with a different playlist, you go with a different perspective, you realize, oh shit, this is very beneficial.
Well, most of the time on my runs, I like to be by myself. Like you were saying, therapeutical. It is therapeutical for me. The stresses of just, I don't know, everyday life.
Yeah.
Right.
And then when you go on that run, and after like you torture yourself for a little bit, you feel goddamn good.
What do you mean by that? Please.
The torture of your body after, like, I don't know. Sometimes I go out on a run, I'm like, I want to, I would say like 1 or 2, and then like ends up like 3 or 4 just because I'm like, well, let me torture myself a little bit. Then that beer's gonna taste good.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
I want to swap that word torture with challenge.
Yeah. Yeah, I think every once in a while you should challenge yourself to see how far you could push yourself, because I think as humans we're capable of fucking moving mountains with your mind. It's just, you know, maybe I would if I stopped drinking so much, if I start running more, if I start being more in tune with nature. You know, it's hard to get to there, but it is beautiful to challenge your body, to push yourself to an extreme. I think sometimes when you torture your body, you could handle stress a little bit better, like with your job or with whatever the fuck comes along that stresses you out. Yep. Because you already put your mind through hell.
Yeah.
You know.
What I've learned with fitness is, again, with anything, it's what you use it for, how you use it. There's ways to, all right, I'm going to make it more therapeutic that can help you. Or there's ways like, nah, I'm going to turn it up. I'm going to challenge myself. And to me, the more you challenge yourself, the more you learn about yourself.
Yeah.
As to me, again, from what I asked, how does one get better at whatever their craft is? Well, you usually have to practice. You usually have to get lost in the grind. And for fitness, you get lost in the grind. For music, what is it? It's practicing.
Oh, it's the same.
You did it. You're going up in front of a crowd.
I think it's the same thing for anything that you touch, whether it's running, playing music. Man, you can't show up to practice, you know, and you just touch your guitar like once or twice. You know, the whole band will look at you like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" Hey, and I've been there. You know what I mean?
That's how we learn.
Yeah.
That's how we learn.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm, you know, I think with everything it's just, you just gotta keep on grinding, no matter what. No matter what, if you want to be better at something, you just gotta keep doing it.
Well, again, it goes back to how does one get physically stronger? Well, yes, there's mental ways, chess and learning and reading and studying and going to school. One of the easiest ways is physical. Run. Go run. Go walk. Go run a mile. Go try to run 3.
Man, but
that mind's going to tell you, yo, you're tired. Stop. You're not made for this. Your brain's going to tell you, stop right now. What are you doing, stupid? Why are you running? It's raining outside. Right. Why are you doing
I love running in the rain.
One of the I don't know if you read. I don't know.
Not really.
No. I highly recommend Audible. Audible is books on tape.
Yeah.
While I work out or run or whatever, I like listening to books.
Yeah.
One book that I highly recommend for you. I highly recommend David Goggins. David Goggins Can't Hurt Me. That's his first book. He just came out with a second book, and it's called Never Finished. So he's a Navy SEAL. I'm not going to dive into him, but I highly recommend anyone. From my perspective, he's an amazing human that came from...
Don't let your inner bitch take over.
Yes.
I follow that fool.
So for me, he had a horrible upbringing. He turned a nightmare situation into... He flipped it. And to me, it's a story of the human mind. If you can muster up the courage, if you can muster up the focus, if you can tell yourself, no, I'm gonna do this.
Dude, there's so much to learn from this guy. He's and the thing is, like, once you hear his story, not to get too much into it, but this guy is something really, really special.
Yeah, he's an amazing human.
Amazing.
One of the quotes he said that stuck with me is, "When you're done, when you think you're done, you're technically only 40% done, because your brain, everyone's brain, everyone, me, you, everyone, when shit gets tough, the brain, it's there to protect you.
Yeah.
Hey, you're running a little bit fast there, Billy Bob. Why don't you slow down? Why don't you go home, go watch Netflix, go under the blanket? Depends on your conditioning and how you speak to yourself.
Yeah.
But what are you going to learn? No. For him, it was, and we learn from multiple people, when the hardships teach you, the grind teaches you. Going up in on church and in front of everybody, learning the hard way, learning it, that's gonna teach you. Yeah. Running and telling yourself, if you can tap into your brain, and you could look at any situation. I'm gonna look at this 10-mile run, and I'm gonna have fun instead of, oh fuck, I gotta run 10 miles. Now, if you look at it through a certain perspective, you're running uphill, running hurdles, versus if you look at it through a different perspective, you can actually have fun. You can actually have the best time, speed-wise, laughing-wise, with a certain mindset.
Yeah.
And wait a minute. Again, one of those things that I think we as a human species are learning. If we control the mind, if we learn how to tap into something, and you're tapping into it, my friend.
Oh man!
Via the art, via the running, the music, the creation, you're tapping into that vibe, that zone. When we smoke, again, we're learning we have cannabinoids in our brain.
Yeah.
So when we smoke something, there clicks.
Yeah.
But when you do that and then you go run, it double clicks. Like, from my understanding of my smoking and exercise, we're opposites.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're lazy, you're
I
a bum,
agree.
you're this,
I
you're that.
agree.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Michael
Yeah.
Phelps and all these.
Yeah.
You wait a minute.
Right.
Wait. You've been lying to me.
Yeah.
I
No,
want
but
answers.
I think just with any, they're just lazy people out there, man.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna be lazy, you're gonna be lazy
Regardless of weed.
no matter what. You're gonna be lazy fool.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Smoking weed to me, man, I want to get creative.
Yeah.
Like, I smoke weed, and I'm like, oh man, let me pick up the guitar.
Yeah.
Let me pick up my paintbrush.
Yeah.
And there's other people who just eat potato chips and go to sleep, man.
I just started partaking of the angelic lettuce and running. And I think it's magical.
I love it.
I think I don't care about my time. I don't care about my speed. I just find some good music and just go have fun. Go
And
vibe.
enjoy nature.
Go enjoy nature. Go
and,
get
and
lost.
take different runs.
Yeah.
Like different paths. Every
Different
once in a while,
routes.
so you don't get like... You
Different
get to see
scenery.
like the tree, like,
Yeah.
that tree's like leaning to the side like this.
Mm-hmm.
Just like what he said, like of like when he was in traffic and you see everybody miserable and you look up and you look at the trees and the sky and the birds and everything. It's the same thing with running, man. You're running and you're just enjoying everything. You know, even if you're running through a bad neighborhood, you're still seeing fucking Doña Gertrudis getting all fucking pissed at her neighbor. Fucking Don Ramon throwing the newspaper to the fucking asshole bum.
Yeah.
even that's beautiful, bro.
Absolutely.
Like
Right.
even it's an observer's point of view.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like psh, even that's beautiful. Even you gotta enjoy even the assholes.
Absolutely. Everyone's on their own voyage.
Yeah, man.
Everyone. Did you grow up in South Chicago?
I grew up in South Deering.
South Deering.
South Deering is known
that's
for
a cousin.
crack.
Yeah, yeah. I was just gonna say. Hey,
Hey,
yo.
South Deering couldn't even
Respect to you.
have a fucking laundromat. And check this out.
Yeah.
We didn't even have a liquor store.
Oh,
How
shit.
fucked up are you
Yeah.
not
You know,
to have a liquor store?
South
We had to
Chicago
go
got
to
like
Slack
4.
Valley.
Yeah.
You
Oh, shit.
fucking crackhead motherfuckers.
Yeah. That's a
But I love it, man. I fucking love South Deering.
yeah. Beautiful.
I love that I grew up there. I love the fucking neighbors. I love the whole fucking time that I lived life in that time.
That's
It
beautiful.
was
man.
beautiful. There was gangbangers. There was crackheads. The gangbangers would pass by and say like, "Hey, you know, going to your house. We're about to fucking fight." You know, it was beautiful. That whole crack area was dope.
Yeah.
Literally.
Definitely. Yeah. But I'm
Yeah.
I think you stumbled across multiple outlets, my friend.
Yeah, and you know what? To tell you the truth, I think I'm a very lucky person to be able to express myself in everything from running to playing the guitar to painting and chiseling.
Wow.
I think I'm a very lucky person who just happened to come across very beautiful souls that taught me the path that I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From my perspective, you earn that shit. Because no, I'm not even lying. Because every time I see you, you're working on something. Whether it's music, chiseling, art, running, you're improving some craft. And you
Yeah.
don't have one craft, you have multiple.
Yeah.
Which is amazing to see.
That's
which is-
because I love
which is beautiful to
multiple
see.
friends. And
Yeah, that's so dope.
I get
man.
inspired by everybody, man. I like I said, if you're a cook and I'm hanging out with you, I'm gonna start making flautas and shit. You know, I'm gonna start doing something. Like if you're my homie home,
Yeah.
you know, I'm gonna pick up from you.
But there's something special with your work ethic as well, because once you have that idea, I think just because of who you are, Señor Cosmo from this space, the same work ethic you put into the guitar and the running, you're gonna be a dope fucking taco dude. Whatever you put your like Andy, whatever you put your eyes on,
My brother.
whatever you
Andy.
focus on, you're gonna be dope. And I believe that whatever if you're gonna be a DJ, I'll vouch for you before because
Hey.
I think you would dive into it. You'll fall in love with it.
And I appreciate my family, and you know, I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
But I still feel I have so much more to go with everything. I with everything in life. I could still better myself. I could still do better. In music and art and everything. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Besides the music, the bands,
Uh-huh.
the studio, the woodwork, the painting, the chiseling, the art, the chair, the running, do you have any other, maybe ballet, something you don't? Maybe you got like a purple tutu. No,
No,
is there anything else
if
you
there's
do?
anything else,
Writing, journaling that you do to relax?
Well, for a little bit, I was riding a motorcycle.
Oh.
Hey, man,
That's beautiful.
that's
Jacob.
amazing.
Shout out to Jacob.
Hey,
Yeah.
I was riding with my brother Jacob.
Yes, I love Jacob.
Dude, Jacob is an amazing person.
I love that
hey,
dude.
You see him on a motorcycle, it's
Jake the
like
Snake.
a little kid. On
That's his outlet, man.
Fucking like the Bigfoot tire.
The ape hangers.
Yeah, hey man.
Yeah.
Jake is a cool dude with a beautiful fucking heart, and seeing his beauty towards motorcycles. At one point, I was riding motorcycles also, and I found an amazing beauty and almost like running, man. You connect to that. You get angry. You get into a fight with your wife. You're just like, pfft. I'm going to breakfast to Texas. I'll be back. You know what I mean? You come back and you're like, hey, baby girl, I love you.
Yeah.
I think Jacob, he visited multiple states.
Hey,
on
man,
his bike,
Jacob
right?
is a bad dude. I fucking love this fucking guy.
To have the balls, but you know what?
On his own.
Deuces, yes.
On his own.
Again, another
You
Ronin.
never ride on your own.
Another Ronin ninja. Like, you know what?
Oh, this guy's a
Peace.
fucking bad dude,
Yeah, Jake
bro.
the Snake, man.
Jake is a bad dude, and for a little bit, I got really into motorcycles. I love motorcycles. I love the hum of the engine. I love the wind hitting me. I love motorcycles.
I
love motorcycles.
learned via my homie Gus back in the day, the barber. So we had a big old fucking squad of motorcyclers. I don't know what the squad is. It was during the Sons of Anarchy time.
Oh, okay,
All of us-
okay, yeah.
Yes,
Wow.
we got our patches
Wow,
and we're good.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
good.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
you're outside, motherfucker.
Yeah,
you watch
yeah.
the bike. No, and it was like there's a group of us. One of the most amazing feelings in the world on a motorcycle down Lakeshore Drive.
Yes, when it's a bunch of you guys
Yes.
with all the engines making
Yes.
noise like
That
at
is
the
an
same time
amazing feeling.
riding in a
Yes,
group
Yes.
A fucking
is
tribe,
immaculate, bro. Is immaculate, and like I said, like I meet people and I'm like, God damn, well I want to do that.
Yeah.
I wish I had more time. Like I said, I wish
36 hours a day.
I had so much more time.
Yeah.
I'd ride a motorcycle, I'd carve, I'd paint, I'd spend time with my dogs, I love my wife, I love my kids. It's
That's beautiful, man.
There's not enough time in this world to fucking do everything I want, man.
Wow. Yeah, motorcycles definitely.
Motorcycles are beautiful. Oh my gosh, I was so into it.
We gotta
Oh.
go riding. I gotta fix mine.
Oh, you got a motorcycle?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
shit.
I gotta learn how to ride.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Hey,
absolutely.
all right, man.
I'll
I'll fix my bike too.
Yeah, I
This is
think
start
mine
of
just.
this is start of
Oh,
biking
oh.
right here.
I was thinking like the Harley Davidsons. They have the Iron 88s, the more cruising bikes. Because I first started like with the Gixxers and the more like ninja style fast bikes.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, I'm trying to go.
I'm a
slow.
cruiser.
Yeah, I'm cruising.
I'm a
now.
cruiser.
Yeah, I'm cruising. Those fucking motorcycles, bro. Some of these bikes go 200 something miles.
Yeah.
Per hour. No.
Hey, man,
no,
that's scary.
No, that is
That's scary.
Yo, I think
I want to enjoy life.
the fastest I went was like 180, and no, never
Oh,
again.
jeez.
My heart was like for like 3 days straight. But we're in a group. I'm not gonna get left behind,
Oh,
son.
okay,
No,
okay.
as long as we're in the flying V, we're
Okay, okay.
we're good. Yeah,
The mighty
But-
ducks.
Yeah.
Yes, an amazing
You belong
feeling
to part of a group. You gotta keep
Yes,
up with them.
But at the same time, I'm a little human on a two-wheeled motorcycle, traveling
Hey,
at very
that's
fast speeds.
Very dangerous.
And other people, you can be the best motorcycler in the world, but other people don't pay attention. They're on their phone.
Yeah.
They're drinking. They're this. They're that. They're
Yeah.
doing all that. It's very, very dangerous.
Yeah.
But I think even if you're by yourself, like Jacob, that's an amazing therapy.
Oh, man.
Amazing.
He
went to North Dakota, I think. I think,
man.
bro. I think he went when it was a few years back. I think
And it was by himself.
Yes, amazing.
Sounds
Oh,
awesome. I need a bike.
man.
Yeah, that's a
I used to work in Kankakee, and I used to take my motorcycle to Kankakee, and like I would be driving through like cornfields, and during the sunrise, and hearing the engine like heating you up. Man, I can't even explain how immaculate it is to ride a motorcycle. You're so alive.
Oh yeah.
It's so, and you have to be so on top of it, because any little thing will fuck you up.
It's in a weird way, like you're tuning out, but you really have to.
Oh,
tune
but
in.
you better
have
tune
to,
in.
You have to,
Oh,
your focus.
yeah.
And I think it's
Even
a
with
weird
like
way.
semis passing by, the air.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh man, that shit will fuck you up. You better be careful. Like, in what position of the lane you're driving when a semi passes you. A semi passes you fast. The air will take you in. It's scary.
I think there's something with that focusing and not focusing, similar to running, similar to motorcycling.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
when you're focusing on something so intensely, sometimes you
You lose
it.
yourself.
You lose
Yeah.
it, which is wild. One of the books again, The War of Art, Stephen Pressfield. Same thing. He goes across this and that, and it's something in the grind. There's something in the grind. Oh, he might have the book. There's something in the grind that unlocks something, like a Kobe Bryant, like the there it is.
Holy
There it is.
shit.
Yes. So
There we go.
we as humans, this is my perspective. You guys are reading my journal. There's smart people out here, yes. But I think we as a human collective, we're still learning so much. We may say we know this and we know everything and we're this motherfucker. We're still babies. We're still learning about a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I think there's something in the grind, like a yogi, like when you're doing breath work, Wim Hof.
Dude,
there's something
the
with
whole Wim
the
Hof
ice.
trips me out,
There's something,
man.
and he's a Jedi because of the
Yeah.
ice and his breath work and his controlling of the brain. He can control his body, so he can do these
Amazing things.
underwater, like superhuman-like activities.
Ancient knowledge.
Yes, ancient knowledge. I really believe ancient, and the breath work he got is, I think it's an old Tibetan, or it's an old, it's thousands of years passed down, and I believe either we are relearning or we're learning again for whatever.
So what you're according to what you're saying, I think as humans we're fucking amazing. Like we're capable of doing so many things that, and sometimes we belittle ourselves, like, I'm not, and just with the thought of I'm not. Well, you already lost. You
already done.
fucked up by
You already done.
saying
Yeah.
I'm not, or I can't, or whatever. My brother, I was talking to my brother, and I was telling him about the pyramids and how maybe they were made by aliens.
Yes!
And my brother said, "You doubt the human mind. We are capable of so much. Yeah, and you thinking that fucking aliens." He was like, "Fuck you and your fucking aliens. We're smart. We're smart motherfuckers." Yeah. My brother studied aerospace.
Oh shit!
So I do respect him.
Very smart.
He wasn't a
Yeah.
bagger. I mean, there's nothing wrong with beggars.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
get what you're
saying.
saying.
I'm just saying.
I get what you're saying.
He put work in.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I do look up to this fucking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, since we're on the topic, I've always
I love that shit.
real quick. I've always been fascinated by the pyramids. again, with certain things like religion, I've always had questions.
Yeah.
And if someone can't answer my question, well, maybe you don't have all the answers.
That's right.
And there's certain questions like the pyramids and humans don't have the answers for.
Yeah.
Till this day, no one can explain how certain pyramids, not only in Egypt, but in Mexico, all throughout Mexico, bro, all throughout Mexico. If you watch Ancient Apocalypse,
Yes.
on Netflix, they show a lot of love to Mexico.
Oh,
Right.
And there's a lot of knowledge coming out. Like, yo, these Mexicans back in the day, they were some advanced motherfuckers.
yeah.
And for whatever reason, we don't have a lot of knowledge like we do on other places. But based on their geometry and this and the culture, everything, there's whoa.
Everything, even including like when like the sun or the eclipse hits the pyramid at a certain time of the year, that you will see a snake on the shadow. Dude, that's amazing.
Right.
How?
Yeah. So imagine, like, we're pretty smart, right? But if we lose power, can all of us, do we know enough people that can build a pyramid,
we
that
wouldn't
can
know
build a
how
house?
to navigate to commercial.
Let alone,
Like without our phone, like, pues donde?
let alone align it to the motherfucking stars.
Yeah.
So that every year on the solstice, on the winter, on the summer solstice, or every
aligns.
it aligns.
Wow.
So you can have a beautiful sunrise, you can have a beautiful sunset, where they have aqueducts and it's hydroponics, where you have chambers of sound and resonance. And wait a minute.
Hey, and why is it always a triangle?
Yes. Why?
You know, all over the place. It's not like they had the internet like, hey, you know, like if you make your house in a triangle, it's going to be fucking dope.
Yeah.
I believe.
And I told my brother, I asked my brother, I was like, hey, you know, like if there was no communication or anything, why is the triangle in Mexico and then in Africa? You know what I mean? Why is the triangle so important? And he said that the triangle is the perfect shape to resist all kinds of dramatic events, like earthquakes, and the triangle is so
One of the
special
strongest-
to the
one of the
builder.
yeah. I believe it's one of the strongest. From what it's one of the strongest structures.
Yeah.
There's
So
a certain-
that's amazing, a fucking triangle. But like, how did everybody figure out, like, hey, the triangle?
and
Right.
especially if you think about it, how long ago was that? They didn't have phones. They didn't have
Exactly.
calculators. They were herders. I'm gonna go grab my food from the berries over there, and then if I'm lucky, I might be able to hunt a rabbit or duck, let alone build a fucking astronomically aligned. Wow! So
That's fucking
Ancient
bus-
Apocalypse sheds another light on it. Like,
That's crazy.
Right.
interesting. And they talk about frequencies and
Math.
sound and math and how humans react. Oh, it's so dope. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's so cool. So the whole pyramid thing
glad you
is
brought that book.
amazing.
And it's also like, because I always used to watch the History Channel and all that, where they used to have about the UFOs and how they were in the scriptures of different, like even in Mexico or Egypt, you'll find them in the scriptures and like different rocket-looking things.
Yeah.
And I think that probably has something in the past too, like some ancient people.
Ancient wisdom.
They gave us the wisdom of how to do all this stuff, man.
Yeah.
And then over time, like the Ice Age, when it, like this shows, like the Ice Age knocked out a whole lot of knowledge from generations to get passed by.
Yeah.
And they thought that like not a lot of people lived back then with that much knowledge. That's why I love that show, because it discovers. It's like, no, there's more to it.
No, I think as humans, man, we're bad motherfuckers. We're
Man.
we're so good that we're bad. You know?
Yeah, we're too good for each
Man,
other.
we came out with atomic bombs.
Mm.
We fucking destroy the world, you stupid motherfucker.
Right.
You
Smart, how'd you figure it out? But
stupid. Smart ass motherfucker.
You stupid dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like that ancient language, yeah. That ancient language is passed down, and it's just like we need to relearn that, man. Like the Kaufman, where he had the breathing. That's
Hey, man. I think that breathing is so important. Before I started running, or I should say when I started running, you just started.
Absolutely.
You're not gonna go far.
Yeah.
You need to figure out. And eventually I got the watch and I look at my heart rate and like, oh, I gotta like keep my heart rate down. I need to relax.
right.
I'm glad you said
Hey.
that because for me,
Relax.
you learn that very fast and very quickly because I didn't know you ran. And then when you started telling me you ran, you not only run 1 mile, 2 mile, 5 mile. And that's not, to me, that's not normal. It takes a certain type of individual with a certain type of mindset to run like that. And it's, oh.
It's a mind thing.
Yeah. I like taking myself to the edge sometimes. I think it's pretty cool.
El peligroso.
El peligroso.
When
Yeah.
I'm a trailer back. Oaxaca. When I went there, it was a different living, as you can see.
Oh yeah.
And it
For
was
sure.
more. They were more tuned into
sure.
to the nature and the land. And
Ancient
it was
language.
ancient knowledge.
Knowledge.
And from what I learned is they speak about 17 different languages, and it's from the Spaniards and everything. But the main culture and customs are there.
Yeah.
And when it was a simple
Oaxaca is amazing. It's amazingly beautiful.
simple living, beautiful.
Simple living. I think sometimes as humans we should go back to simple living. I think we're piled up on top of each other, apartments over apartments. You could hear them arguing. You could hear them fucking have sex. That's not good. That's not good to be that close to someone. Because my dad used to say a dicho, and it makes a lot of sense. Entre más lejos de la familia y el sol, menos queman. But that applies to everything. That applies to just being around other humans. Too much time, you start fucking smelling that they don't put deodorant on. Sus patas huelen. Like after a little while, I think what I'm trying to get to is we're piled up as humans, and that's not good. And when we're piled up, we forget to look up to the sky, to the trees. We forget to, I don't know, look at your dog and see your dog's feelings. Wow. We forget to be in tune with Earth when we're all piled up and angry at each other. I could fucking read Siddhartha, I could meditate, and as soon as I get into my car, I'm an angry motherfucker because someone cut me off. I think there's too many of us.
Yeah.
Damn, this is going bad, eh?
No, it's just
I'm
deep.
sorry.
No, you're good. No, you're right in the zone.
You are right in the right
Where the
place.
fuck did I end up? Hey,
No.
I'm sorry, man.
With
What the fuck?
what I learned is Oaxaca's one of the first places. It's not one of. It's the place that brought on the psychedelics of the '60s in the Americas.
Con
because
Doña Sabina.
Maria Sabina.
Yes. And
R. Gordon Wasson and a
Oh.
few other people, they came to Oaxaca because of whoever locally they brought. And she was a shaman. She was a plant medicine woman teacher. And she would give these mushrooms that were not drugs to them. It was a medicine. It was a medicine, and it was geared towards healing an individual. It was geared towards, no, I'm a medicine woman. If you're coming to me as an alcoholic, if you're coming to me, you lost your job, we're going to give you whatever the gods or whatever we connect with decide. But the main medicine is a psychedelic mushroom that grows in their backyards. And yes, and to me, when you take that ancient knowledge and you bring it to America, what happened in America during the 60s? It was nuts.
Yes.
Everybody was doing the drugs,
Peace and
the
love.
acid. But what was the underlying message of the 60s and 70s? It was love, peace. We're not going to go to war. We're not going to do peace, man. We don't want to go to
That
Vietnam.
was the during time
Yeah.
where the government wanted war. And
Yes,
money
and the government wanted, and that's when they started doing the studies on the drugs, on the brain, and this. And wait a minute, why? What is this mushroom doing to the brain that they would rather choose love than war? They're not listening to. They're not listening to the social dynamics of whatever the cookie cutter program is. And in Oaxaca, they're very mushroom friendly.
Yeah, very mushroom friendly. It's very beautiful. There's this spot, San Jose del Pacifico, Oaxaca.
Beautiful.
It's in the mountains, and it's amazingly beautiful. It's like 3 hours away from Oaxaca, Oaxaca, the city. And it's beautiful. It's in the mountains. Everybody could use it for different purposes. I've seen it used for, like, there were some asshole people. But there's assholes everywhere.
Yeah.
But the main thing around there, it's accepted. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's such a beautiful place. You could even enjoy the place without mushrooms. That's how beautiful it is.
Very beautiful.
You don't need mushrooms.
No,
You don't need psychedelics. But if you do them,
it's even better.
it's even better.
It's even better. It's
Next year we gotta go.
It's really beautiful.
I
Really
think-
beautiful.
I-
It's such a beautiful place. I was hanging out at a coffee shop, and how Voyager is Voyager 783 hertz. I think that's fucking amazingly cool.
yeah.
But I was hanging out at a coffee shop in San Jose del Pacifico, and this musician, I ran into a musician who made flutes. And these flutes were made in 432 hertz.
Oh.
The frequency of harmony.
There's a
Which
freaking-
I never ran into anybody who even knew, like, about that shit. Like 43 hertz. Well, obviously, me and the group that I hang out with, yeah, we know about it. But outside, but I never bring that up to anybody because they think of it like you're mumbo jumbo.
Right.
You're a fucking hippy dippy
yeah.
fucking fool.
Mhm.
when I heard this guy tell me that he was tuning his flute to 432, I was really happy, man.
Oh wow.
I was really happy that somebody in this town was aware of the frequency. When I heard you, Freddie, and explain your name,
Yeah.
oh man, I was like, man,
We're gonna do karate in the
that's a cool fucking dude.
Yeah, and that's when I
Explaining the
started learning.
frequencies.
That's when I learned about it.
And frequencies, math, and everything is in art and music.
Mm-hmm.
Frequencies, the heartbeat. That's all music is.
Wow.
You just gotta maintain like whatever, like. If you could do that and repeat it, you're a musician.
Wow.
And don't let anybody else tell you otherwise.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not even they're from the church.
Not even from the church. No mames.
Cosmo said I'm a musician. He said I can do this. I'm gonna go to the
I'm
random
telling
church.
you, man. Anybody, as long as you fucking go to the beat of your heart, you're all good, man. You're a musician.
One of the most amazing things that I took away from Graham Hancock, the other dude he works with,
Great.
Randall Carlson.
Bad dude.
Oh yeah.
Was this the Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Oh my god, man.
So he's the dude that made Ancient Apocalypse.
Yes.
Yes.
Him and Joe Rogan, they go over, and one of the main things is one of the main theories of how they built the pyramids and how they transferred is frequency and sound, acoustical. It can be or
a certain frequency.
Or certain.
As crazy as that may sound,
No, it's not.
Like there's certain frequencies, like the frequency of norteño, whatever that's in, whatever. Hey man, that brings me back to my dad. That brings me back to my parents.
Right.
That resonates
And there's
with you.
certain frequencies of like I don't know, the Beatles, and that brings me to my friends.
Yeah.
And there's frequencies of fucking, I don't know, Coldplay, and that makes me hurt. That goddamn bitch.
Her bags are.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The frequencies are so important, and they do so much. If they could take you into different realms of your life, of different times of your life, a frequency of sound traveling through the air could take you back to when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Just imagine what it could really do if you have total control of it.
One of the things they suggest is sound and music, and maybe not music, but I mean in that realm, if you're certain tunes, there's chambers in these pyramids that can heal the body via either playing an instrument or singing a certain cadence in a certain tune in a certain that sound, vibration, frequency that you're hitting resonates with you where poof, you get rid of the bad, or it helps.
Well, that goes to
Wait
just
a
like what
minute.
we were talking about, good vibration, bad vibration.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yes. That's some ancient knowledge. You know what I
Ancient
mean? Like,
knowledge,
holy
man.
shit. With Miss Sarah Marie, when we had the Tibetan bowl, there's certain bowl I thought she had. So I'll describe this. She walks around with different size bowls, and obviously she just either hits it or rotates it, and wong, 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 wong. I felt certain times like she had speakers where this shit was so loud in my ears, and some of it was like, I'm like, oh, what the
Felt
fuck?
it in your body.
Yes, like what the fuck is going on? Like, and I'd open my eyes and I don't see any speakers, and she'd pass by. I'm like, oh, she was by me. That's why. There's certain. I don't know what that is.
But I don't know where I heard this idea that certain rocks were levitated through sound.
Right, that's what I
Like
heard that one too.
I listen to so many podcasts and all kinds of bullshit that enters my brain. But somewhere along, I heard the idea of them raising these rocks through vibration.
They just float.
They just float.
Yeah.
And man, as crazy as that sounds, I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not.
In my perspective, that's one of the most logical explanations how you move X, Y, and Z pyramid blocks that weigh X, Y, and Z thousands of tons from miles.
Yeah.
How? You have to have some type of help or technology.
But also like cutting a rock in such precise.
Oh yeah.
You know, right now that I'm carving, I'm not saying I'm fucking a badass motherfucker, but there's certain little spots that like in my mind I think like I don't want to fuck with that shit, and I have to be so precise on how to create what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? And so, how did they do it with?
What tools?
Like what tools?
With
Like how?
With tools far less modern than yours,
Yeah.
far less outlets and capabilities and resources. How?
How?
And that's still standing today.
And it's a triangle. The greatest fucking. Hey, I love that shit.
That was perfect timing.
Hey, man, that's dope.
That's perfect timing. Yeah.
Hey, those sound bits make the fucking podcast. Dope.
Yeah. Speaking of,
Every time you fucking put it on, I'm like, God damn it, these guys are fools and shit.
thank you for supporting the podcast.
Hey, I love listening to that. I love listening to everything, man. I love it. I love listening to you guys.
I thank you, man.
It's awesome, and I love the fact that you guys show so much love, and you get to see the inside of the struggle.
Yeah.
You know, the buzzing barbecue, man. Hey, man, that's a bad dude.
Yeah, Buzz is a bad man. If you think about it, he left.
Hey, man, he's
high paying.
he's a bad dude. He's a bad dude.
I mean, anybody would love to be a steel
Hey,
worker, iron worker. You know,
man.
that's a career that you aim for. He's like, you know what?
I don't want to do this.
I'm a smoke meat.
That's right.
But not only regular meat. No, I want to be one of the best ones. And to see him on his journey, like, yo, he just like you, he's hungry to learn more. He's not only sticking in one. Yes, it's food. Yes, it's still, but it's not just one. It's multiple. Oh shit!
No, but it's really cool to hear his story because, well, in reality, because of you guys, I got to hear the story, and I was like, "What the fuck?
Right.
This guy's a bad dude." So what you guys are doing is really cool, man. You're seeing the struggle. You know, there's certain podcasts that I listen to. There's this podcast called The Honeydew, and I always thought that I had the hardest life ever. Like, man, my life was rough. You listen to this podcast, man, you ain't shit. Wow. This is rough shit. And The Honeydew's a fucking a comedian. So they're laughing at the tragedies. And you know, sometimes you're laughing like, oh, I shouldn't be laughing at this shit.
It takes a skill to laugh, you know.
Yeah, man, yeah. But what I was getting at, what I was getting to was my life ain't shit. You know, as hard as I think it was,
Yeah.
There's other people that fucking
Yeah.
that went through like a lot harder times. And saying it as David Goggins, you're just a little bitch.
Yeah.
Complaining about fucking boo hoo.
I like his mentality because he talks to himself like that. He doesn't talk to you or you. He doesn't really put anybody else down. What he does is I'm trying to be the best person I can be. And if you don't share that mentality, I don't really need you in my circle.
Really cool.
Yes.
Really cool.
And if you think about it, that's the same mentality like a Kobe, like a Jordan, like a top tier fighter.
But it's also to something you could relate to.
Absolutely.
It's like, man, I do feel like a little bitch. And it's fucking cold outside.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be cold.
One of the best things he said is, David Goggins runs almost every day. He runs 10 miles.
Dude,
but
this guy's a beast.
he would say on some days, like all of us, we'd look at our shoes and be like, man, I don't feel like running today. It's cold out. It's rainy out. But he's like, yo, 30 minutes later, I'm lacing these motherfuckers up.
Yeah.
And just because what he does is, just because I spent a little bit more time hesitating, I'm going to run an extra mile.
That's right.
So for him, he's playing a game of mental chess on another level.
Yeah.
He's using a physical to take his mental, and vice versa. He's taking a mental to take his physical on a whole nother level.
Well,
that man's on a category. But to me, the underlying thing is it's amazing what the human mind can
human mind could do
in the right circumstances or in the right thought process, in the right positive environment, or taking a negative and turning that into a amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's amazing.
It goes back to I think that's like ancient knowledge too, because back in those days the warriors were very strong people. Like the Aztecs, they used to play soccer with their hips. With rocks.
Yeah.
Well, I think the actual marathon was from a Greek individual, or it came from the Greek. The origin of the actual, like, people running marathons.
Nike. Victory.
Phil Knight.
Yeah.
Marathon, I think he was a messenger. It ran from Greek
Holy
and it
shit.
was 24 miles. And so that's how the marathon came about.
Started.
But there's been tribes in Mexico. These motherfuckers run 20 to 30 with they don't even run with
chanclas.
Shoes. They run with old tires.
Yeah.
They grab the end of the tires, and it's a certain culture.
I think because the first time that I went to go buy gym shoes, professional gym shoes, because I ran with Walmart gym shoes. Like when I first started running.
You're a straight gangster, my friend.
Hey, man.
You're a straight gangster.
And then I went to Fleet Feet.
Yeah.
And they like did all the computer shit.
They measured.
And they gave me some fucking gym shoes that were fucking goddamn bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit. What? I would have fucking ran into my fucking Walmart.
Yeah.
1,000 times.
Yeah.
They gave me a bigger shoe in case my foot swole.
Oh shit.
Like, and it was like ridiculous. It was like, and now that I think about it, it was like, if my feet swells that much, I should be in the hospital. Right. You dumb bitch.
Yeah.
They sold me on some fuck. They fucking saw me as like ta-da, ching. You stupid fool. Yeah. But I never ran. I was new. And my wife was like, "Well, if you had better gym shoes, you could do better." And I was like, "Well, whatever." But in reality, man, all it is, you could have $1,000 shoes.
Oh yeah.
But if you don't have ganas,
that's what it is.
You ain't going nowhere, man. Exactly. You need fucking ganas. Yeah. You don't have that shit.
Well, you can apply that with anything.
Forget about it.
You can have $1,000 guitar.
You're right. You're right.
But the homie with the $100 guitar that has the fucking time and passion to put it in, I bet you his shit might sound.
Oh
way
man,
better.
you could be playing any chancla, but if you play it with fucking passion,
Con ganas.
con ganas, that chancla's gonna be gold.
Yeah.
Gold. It's a golden chancla.
That same thing is what similar to this. It's that whatever that is, you know what I mean? Whatever that is, if you can put that with exercise, if you can put all the benefits of exercise into a pill form, that'd be the highest selling pill. If you can take the whatever that is, that you're kind of losing it into running and the art and everything. If you can put that in a pill form, I think that is what is missing. That is the medicine we need.
Yeah.
That is the medicine that can help cure a lot of shit.
You know,
what I mean?
to tell you the truth, I think the medicine we need is to struggle every once in a while.
I love that.
I think like
Why?
we're so fucking lucky to have everything. We have everything, and we're so fucking sad. We're all fucked up for being too comfortable. You need to not be comfortable.
That's the Wim Hof.
Yeah.
Go take a cold shower.
Yeah, and I have a hard time with that shit. God damn it.
Just like everybody, you know.
Hey,
But it's
chingo.
but for you to actually have it on the table and experiment.
Hey, man, and I do experiment, man. I put it to
Exactly.
medium.
No, exactly.
Medium fucking.
No. That shit is cold. I mean, that is an amazing test of strength. But
Yeah.
again, that's that ancient knowledge, you know. It's for a reason.
Yeah.
Not everybody can do this. And it's a struggle. And if you can train your mind or for whatever reason get through it, there's something at the end that's beneficial. You're going to get something from that struggle.
Hey, man, any kind of struggle brings
Yeah.
beauty at the end.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Any kind of struggle. Any kind of struggle. Like, bro, if you're giving, like, let's say, an example. You're a dad. You give a car to your son. That's the worst thing you could fucking do. That motherfucker's not gonna appreciate it because it's free. The moment you struggle for something
And you earn it,
and you earn it,
it's different.
you appreciate
It's
it.
different. Absolutely.
If you buy a car, you're gonna be fucking cleaning that bitch every day.
Right.
Like, chulita. And the moment everything is given to you it's not good. It's definitely not good. To be spoiled, it's not a good thing. Not a good thing.
You need struggle.
You may feel good for a little while.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a bitch.
You ganas.
Yeah.
Well, I think one of the reasons why the podcast goes, I think it's registering a lot, is we're connecting people that share similar struggles. We're all soldiers of the same struggle, you know what I mean? Not a lot of us, I don't know, a lot of fucking multi-million-dollar friends. We all kind of grew up in the same environment, in the same financial bracket, in the same, our stories may be different, but underlying, we're all trying to find our passions, trying to find, you know, our outlets, trying to find what can we do, our own way and our path. We don't have a lot of answers or resources or opportunities, so shit like this, we can learn from each other. Like,
We're the ancient.
now we're bringing it together.
We
Now
could
we're-
definitely learn from each other. I think that's why a community is so important. At one point of my life, I didn't want nothing to do with the community. I was a fucking solo motherfucker who didn't want to get ideas, who didn't want to do anything with anybody. Well, as far as the art.
Yeah.
And I think I was doing a lot of wrong to myself, to my creativity. I think the moment you create a community, that's the moment where you begin to learn and be humble, because there's always someone better than you.
Yeah.
All the time. As cool, as bad as you think you are, you ain't shit.
In different words, there's always someone that put a little bit more time in.
Yeah.
That woke up a little bit earlier. That
You
stood
woke up at 4? Well, I woke up at 3.
3:30. Yeah, or 3.
Yeah.
I stood a little bit later. I read a little bit more. I practiced one more kick. I did one more guitar. I ran one more mile. There's always those individuals, like a David Goggins. Like,
Yeah.
you know what?
Hey, man.
Bling!
Every
Like you
time I
said.
fucking think of David Goggins, I'm like, God damn, this motherfucker.
And it's something magical in that shit.
Yeah.
There's something magical in just how negativity spreads. There's something in that positivity as well.
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing?
I think positivity is so important. It's beautiful. I think when you have a good vibration, you start even infecting other motherfuckers with the good vibration.
Right.
And sometimes when you like, have the bad vibration and that motherfucking shit's taking over, you walk away. Walk away.
If you had a magical wand, you already know the question. If you had a magical wand, you grew up in South Durham, very close to South Chicago, and you've seen the negatives that can be produced in our area, but you also seen the beauty.
Mm-hmm.
And you, as a musician, you've seen our friends, certain people that have never experienced what we've experienced, what we saw. There's a different life out there, different opportunities. So, with you had a fucking multi-billion-dollar platinum brush that can magically Walt Disney some shit. How can you help the South Deering, South Chicago neighborhoods become better, cleaner, friendlier, whatever the verbology, terminology?
I think that would be such a beautiful fucking thought to fix everybody. I think it's in all of us to create something, a beautiful land, a beautiful place, some place where no wrong is done. But that's not reality. It just, with every good, there's a bad. And I think you just gotta accept it. And I think if I put a wand to something, I would be fucking up the reality of life. I don't want a wand. I just let it be.
It's nature.
Yeah, it just is. The baddest person is the baddest person for a reason.
Yeah.
And the most beautiful person is the most beautiful person for a reason.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't want a wand.
Yeah. That's a beautiful answer, my friend. That's a very beautiful answer.
Yeah, man.
Thank you again for letting us talk.
Yeah, man.
I think me and both of Freddie would think you and everyone else at the 93 Studios, but you especially, for me, are a very unique and talented motherfucker.
Yeah.
You are a bad motherfucker in my eyes.
Hey, I
I'm-
appreciate that, man.
I love the support since the South by Southeast podcast with everyone, all the guys. Every time I saw you, you showed love.
Right on,
And when you
man.
show
That's
love,
right.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure you get that reciprocated. So every time I see you, I try to throw you off your comfort zone. Like today, like, yo, can you please come on, man? Please, man. Not only for me and my selfish reasons, so I can learn from you.
No,
But
man.
Freddie can learn. And again, like with the South by Southeast podcast, with us, we're learning, they're learning, they want to help, we want to help. And for us, you're my homie, man. If I can help you eat, if I can help you sell a painting, if someone can give you a few musical listens, if someone in any way, shape, or form can fucking help you, in your situation. I don't know what your situation is. I don't know, but if anything I can do to help,
Even if it's not
I'm
that,
in.
even if it's not that, just showing love means a lot.
Yeah.
You know, it goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to give a shout out to 93 and my band Stardust for being so amazingly beautiful. I thank you for being part of my life.
Wow. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Thank you guys for being part of my life. I
Thank
love you
you,
guys.
man.
I love you
You guys
too,
are
man.
fucking good
Yo,
vibes, man.
You've always showed love, man. I'm glad you fucking came on here.
Hey,
I'm
man.
glad.
I'm glad.
You tried to
I'm
delay it a
glad
few
you-
times. I said no. I took no for an answer. I was like,
Thank
no.
you, man. Thank
One.
you. Thank you for having me over. I
Yes.
greatly appreciate it.
Again, another
real.
highly talented individual.
Stop.
What's your Instagram so people can follow you and
It's-
ask you about your art?
Cosmo Teocal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any last words, my friend? Take it away.
I think I'm so happy that you guys brought me over and made me feel comfortable. I think you guys are good vibration, and you guys are doing something very special. I think you guys are bad motherfuckers. Love everybody around you, man, and stop and enjoy the planet Earth.
Ooh.
That's it. Salud.
Salud.
Salud, my brothers.
Cheers.
Cheers.